Hi guys, Sabdo here for Full-Time Devils. Everything's finally just calmed down.
Oh yeah.
Let's not talk about Twitter in real life, please, because
one sec. Some of these fans come to the ground as well. Some of these fans asking to boo and stuff like that, you know, in the ground. I've had enough of it.
Abdullah, I know how you're feeling, but can you explain it to me?
That was unacceptable. That was disgusting. I walked out that ground with you and I said, is it worth renewing my season ticket? State of that, man. So a lot of these young lads, they're going to go on, mate. 21's coming, the Europa League's coming, we're doing it all, mate. There's a reason I like football is Ronaldo, and we've just signed him. You know what's mad? It's the emotional roller coaster of United, like losing him to City, and then in 24 hours, like it sounded like it was done to City, and like what the fuck? Everyone's screaming, "What are you doing, United to watch?" 24 hours, just like that, he's joining United. Like the heartbreak to this is just, it's the maddest 24 hours. Like, this is nuts.
Who you want next? We can get some big boys next, even though we have finished top of the group. Like Atletico Madrid, Sporting Lisbon are still there to be had.
I just want a trip to Lisbon, man. Give me one of those Portuguese teams.
Inter Milan.
Inter Milan Sensei.
PSG.
Nah, I don't want that. That's it.
Go on, Cobby.
Go on, Cobby. On your own, son. Go on, son.
Yes, Cobby! Cobby, baby, let's go!
Go on. No, here we go. Ahmad Winner would absolutely hit like crack.
Come on, give it him now!
That's a bad pass.
Come on! Yes! Yes!
Get in!
Oh, Ahmad! Yes! Come on, Ahmad! Yes! Thanks for you guys' support on all our social medias today on Full-Time Devils, you know, on our YouTube, you know, on the Twitter, the Facebooks, the Instagrams. Brilliant support, and what a night, what an absolutely amazing night, and I'll catch you guys soon.
Hello everyone, welcome to Stretford Paddock. Quite a, horrendous week really, isn't it? To say the least, obviously. A little tribute to Abdul there, who unfortunately lost his life this week, and it's been a pretty tough time for everyone, as I'm sure it has been for a lot of people watching at home as well. Jay's here, how are you, mate?
Obviously, you know, still processing what's gone on, it's still not sunk in. We was all together on Monday when we found out the news, went to the funeral that evening, and then, you know, the next day I remember sort of being on the news, and it was still, you know, difficult to sort of grasp. And I'll be honest with you, watching the tribute we just played out, it just put a smile on my face, because I know it's a tragic time and it's sad, and you know, we know all that, but just seeing Abdullah celebrating those goals, his opinions after the games, he just brought back so many good memories of such a top lad, and you know, he's going to be sorely missed. And the reaction we've had from everyone, not just people that knew him and met him, who all say what a great lad he was and how he'd always got time for you. We've had lots of that, but also people who just watched his content or interacted with him on socials, or just, you know, just any sort of viewing of him or whatever. You know, it's been universal. It's been like, I've seen people from all walks of life, non-United fans, people from other channels, people, you know, who don't watch us that often, are all saying the same thing, and it's all like how much they loved watching him, and you know, what a great lad he was. And that shows you, that's testament to his character, and the fact that he's had such an outpouring of love and appreciation for him. And you know, this channel is going to be a sadder place without him, man, but he'll always be with us. I know it might sound a bit cheesy, but he will.
No. Yeah, because I knew how much he helped me. Obviously, you know the story about it. I did tweet about literally him being the sole reason I'm even here today. Well, today is on this channel. He got me in touch with Steve about 6-7 years ago. Obviously knew him through school as well, and I always used to jokingly always request to Jay if I was hosting a watch-along or doing it, saying, get Abdullah on because it'll make me have to talk less, because he's obviously got these explanations on tactics and he proper knew his stuff.
Yeah.
But it was quite, I wasn't necessarily surprised to find out how many people he did help, because he helped me, and then I saw the stories and the tributes that people did for him, and it just shown how clean-hearted of a guy. I can't have honestly a bad word to say about him, and I still don't feel like it's sank in yet.
No, it is just like, just so nice. Like, you know, some people, like, I've never heard him say anything nasty about anyone, take the piss out of anyone, be a dick. Like, do you know, everyone has that. It just, everything he said was stuff he was interested in, or supporting someone or helping someone. Like, just such a nice guy, and I genuinely mean that. Like, unbelievable bloke, honestly.
Such a great sense of humour. You can have such a laugh with Abdullah.
Yeah.
You could like take the mick out of him. He always took it in the right way. Do you know what I mean? Have a like giggle. And like you were saying, Ronnie, I used to love it when he'd come on the channel and he'd explain the tactics, and he'd go and he'd love it when he'd go on a tangent.
He'd joke about it.
Yeah,
and
he'd compare it to a team like, oh, this is like Bayer Leverkusen in the 90s, and you'd be like, what? But he'd be right. He knew his stuff.
You'd say to him, like, who's been impressing you this season? And in my head, he's going to say, like, Arsenal or Chelsea. He'd be like, well, what's Shakhtar Donetsk doing is reminiscent of the 60s. Like,
that was him.
And he'd give you, like, you think, are you making this up? And then he'd give you a 40-minute chat about, like, why this tactic is working and these players. And, he just knew his stuff so well, didn't he? But loads of nice things coming in the comments, of course, and keep them coming in. Thank you to people for your super chats. We'll go through those as well. But yeah, just wanted to, I mean, it's the least we could do, really, isn't it? Just reminding people of or some of the good times that we've had with Abdul on the channel down the years.
Do you know what the difficult thing with putting that together was the sort of keeping it like down to a few minutes. You could have done it a few hours. There's so many videos he was on, so many great moments.
One of the OGs,
well, going back to the full-time Devils days, and he always had something worthwhile to say as well. And it was like, you know, that whole journey of all the different managers that we've had, and you'd see Abdullah there commenting and, you know, calling it right 9 times out of 10 with his predictions on what was happening. You know what I mean? He was like, he'd get it right, and he'd be like, look, this isn't going to work out anymore. And you saw it a little bit there with some of the stuff with the managers as well. And go into those games, go to Paris, go to Wembley, let's not forget as well, he went to Qatar. He was there. We did a lot of social stuff for us for the World Cup, giving us a few scouting reports and stuff. Just loved football, loved United, as passionate as you get. And like you say, Ronnie, you wouldn't have a bad word to say about him. Back the players, always getting behind the players, always wanting the players to do well. And you know, it's just it's so rare that someone like that comes along and you just universally, no one's got a bad word to say about it.
Yeah, completely.
It's heartwarming.
We've got Scott here as well, over in Stat Corner. How you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, just watching you three watch that montage video, and I think that's sort of shown what Abdullah meant to you three as well, because you know, it's really, really sad time, but the laughter that was coming from sharing the memories and sort of the flashbacks and stuff. And I think one of the first times I actually did anything on Full Time as Devils, Abdullah was there. And I've never been so intimidated by someone who's talking about football in my life.
You're not alone.
And I want him.
And you're not sure.
Yeah. And then Abdullah's there, and I thought, oh my God, has everybody who works at this channel got this amount of education on football? Thankfully, none of you have.
No, we haven't. That's why Ronnie's
you don't have to worry about it with anyone else.
We used to sit there, Abdullah could do all the tactic stuff.
Scotty made sure that he was at a distance before he said that.
And loads of super chats, and some big super chats as well. And anyone who's donating money on, you know, Gucci Sensei for one, for Abdullah, hopefully this can help the family somehow if you pass it along. We will be, obviously, I don't know at the moment what has been set up, what hasn't, but if there is and when there is, we'll definitely be putting anything that comes in tonight towards that, and then some, obviously. So thank you for all of those, and they are appreciated, and they will end up in the right place for sure. So thank you for that. We'll go through a few super chats, and then we'll sort of have a look at the team news and stuff for tonight. Obviously feels a little bit irrelevant by comparison, but Reese says, RIP Abdul, prayers go out, anyone who can donate please do. Big up Stretford, Paddock and you guys for keeping it going. Loved the tribute vid, thank you very much. Manju says, RIP Abdul, hope this helps. Thank you very much. I'm sure it will. Cantonar will save the world, says, for Abdullah, hopefully this can help his family somehow if you pass it along. Of course we will. And Harry Potter with the super chat as well. RIP Abdullah, come on United. I'm not aware currently of what is going on that front, but
no, we'll find out, and everyone who's sent in a super chat will put that money either to, if it's to the family, to a cause in his name that was close to his heart, because there was a lot of causes that were close to Abdullah's heart. We'll make sure that money goes towards something in tribute to him. So we will make sure that happens, and obviously we'll be doing it ourselves too. I'll get your point, Joe. It does feel a little bit like, really, we're going to talk about football now, but we do have to, and obviously if people are commenting about Abdullah, we will read them out and go back to that. But we do have the team news, don't we? From United.
Should we have a look Arsenal. At what we've got? Slightly unusual one today, to say the least. Although Ronaldo, some of the things that you were talking about the other day have kind of come true. Maybe not man for man, but the style of lineup that you're talking about is there. It's a big defensive back five. So we've got Onana, Mazraoui, De Ligt and Maguire. Malacia at left back and Dalot at right back or right wing back. Then we've got Ugarte Fernandes as that midfield pivot, with Garnacho as a pivot in midfield too, whatever, with Garnacho and Mount in behind Højlund. I want to start with you, Ronaldo. You were saying the other day you thought Maguire works for this game, you thought De Ligt works for this game, you even thought it might be two full-backs playing wing-back rather than wingers playing wing-back. The big thing is Ahmad is dropped to the bench. But are you surprised? Are you shocked? Or you kind of saw it's coming?
But he probably had this lineup pre-planned, because he's used the last 3 games as a bit of a almost pre-season vibe in terms of rotation, trying to see what players fit where in the system, because obviously he wasn't afforded that opportunity. He's basically come in during the season. Yeah. And a lot of things I've had to change. But I'm not sure. Obviously, Maguire may not have started if Luke Shaw was available. We don't know. But because I thought we might have started on the fact that Luke Shaw is injured again, and obviously what he did tweet out. But I thought against Arsenal anyway, it was probably always smarter to be a little bit more pragmatic and go with 2 full-backs in the wing-back area. Obviously, there'll be a lot of uproar because you've got Amad Diallo, Rashford and Xerxes, who all had great games on the weekend that have come out of the team. But it's obviously not on performance-based, because then Højlund didn't play a minute on the weekend and he scored 2 goals against Bodo Glimt. So I think it's almost a toss-up who plays every time. Like, we'll probably see a complete different lineup on Saturday.
It's an interesting one, isn't it, Jay? Like, Ahmad, who's been, I would say, up there as maybe our best player under, not even just under Amorim, but sort of post-Ten Hag. I think Ahmad's been right up there. Also, on that left-hand side, we've got Malacia in, who looked a bit ropey against Bodo Glimt, which isn't necessarily the toughest of tasks, although they can, have a player who's quick and physical that got past him. But Malacia versus Saka, does that fill you with any dread?
A little bit, because the Bodo Glimt game, I hear you. I think the counter argument to that would be, okay, you had 45 minutes against Huddersfield under 21s, you had 45 minutes, whatever it was, against Bodo Glimt. Yeah, it was fitness rather than ability, just getting used to it. Now he's ready for a full 90. But to give him a start against Saka, especially as well when we saw him struggling with Old Trafford a couple of years ago against Bukayo Saka. He really caused him all sorts of problems. So it does seem a little bit of a gamble, but then you might say, look, he is a full-back, so it's probably better than playing a winger there at wing-back or whatever. But yeah, I think with Amorim, he has said, like Ronnie was mentioning, giving players a chance. We've seen this rotation. He's still working out probably his best team and who's got what and who can adapt to his system. He's probably still looking at it going, who really will be one of the players going forward that is going to help me bring success to this football club. So, whilst I'm a bit surprised with that team, it was not the team I would have picked. It is quite pragmatic in some ways, and I get that, because it was up to me. Everyone saw my predicts 11. It had about 8 strikers on the pitch. It was just like it was nonsense, and people rightly pointed it out in the comments. But obviously, he's been a little bit more like logical, and what he's doing does make sense. Even if you're like, I would always want to see Amad Diallo start for Manchester United, especially against Arsenal. But I understand the manager's point.
What do you make of the lineup, Scotty? No Ahmad, Malacia coming back in, even the likes of Rashford dropped for Garnacho. Thoughts?
I was really confident before I saw the lineup, and then when I saw the lineup, and I thought, oof.
Was he really?
Yeah, I was. I don't know what it is. We were like that sort of optimism that Amorim's come in, but I understand it, and I think this is the first time that we've played 2 fullbacks under Amorim. He usually plays 1 fullback, don't he, and 1 winger on the opposite side. So the way I sort of see it is that he's going to maybe keep it quite tight in the first half, and we'll see Diallo come on in the second half, push down the right. But he said himself that he prefers Diallo down the right, so it'd be an opportunity to see what he's like. The Malacia thing is a question mark. I think we all did the watch along under that, and it was like him running through treacle trying to get back against that Bodo Glimt player. The flip side of it is, if Malacia wants to cement some form of future at Manchester United and try and cement that place, he's not going to get much of a bigger challenge now or a stage to showcase himself, and he's going to want to use the game against Bodo Glimt to some sort of, that's not me, this is me tonight. So it could work both ways, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I do agree with that. My only worry is, although I say that, my worry, I'm just looking at the passing ability of that back line now. Because with Ahmad, or not even passing, I said this to you before, didn't it? Ball retention is my worry with this team. Because Maguire is all right on the ball, but he's not Martinez on the ball. You know, very few people in the world are Martinez on the ball. Malacia is all right on the ball, but he's not, or should I say, Malacia and Dalot are all right on the ball, but it's not the same as Ahmad and Dalot on the ball in terms of keeping it, building out from the back. And then the same with that midfield partnership. Ugarte is okay, and Bruno is very good on the ball, but he's not someone who slows the game down and builds up methodically. What I see from that lineup is, and maybe Mount will tuck back in and try and pack that midfield out a bit, but I feel like it's going to have to be quick balls in behind. I think we're going to play on the counter here. I think we don't have a team that's going to hold the possession particularly well, or I might be shocked, but you know, instinctively that lot don't hold possession particularly well. And then when you've got Garnacho playing and Højlund playing, they like sprinting toward the opposition goal rather than receiving the ball with their back to it. So I think we're probably going to see a counter-attacking style. I just hope that defensively we've got what it takes to kind of hold them off.
Yeah, because you are right. You're looking at that lineup and you're like, Mazraoui, he's pretty much the only player there that you would say is technically secure.
Yeah.
Like the rest of it isn't really. So it probably will have to be quite a vertical game, like a game where we are countering and transitioning.
Big show of faith for Mason Mount as well.
Yeah, massive.
This game.
Massive.
Starting him in this game, because if he hadn't started Mason Mount, I don't think any of us sat here would have been surprised at that and go, why is Mason Mount not starting? But to pick him for this one, and this is a player who I think we've all said we can see what he's about. It's just injuries, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Just scuppered his United career. It's not got going. But if anyone's got a clean slate, it'll be him, because he's got a new manager coming in. The manager's not going to care that he was injured or unavailable for most of Ten Hag's time. He's going to care about what he can do now. Yeah. So if he turns up tonight, and there's every reason, because I think you mentioned it, Ronnie, about Mount, or it might be both of you to be fair, being one of the sort of, if he performs as well as he can do, being an ideal person for that Amorim system, which is what we're going to see tonight. What about the Gooners? What are they saying? Sorry, no, go on. I interrupted you. Then go on.
No, because you're right. Because one of the major questions about Mount since he's been here is where does he fit? Where is he going to play? But now Amorim's coming with a system that's two positions that might suit him down to the ground. But just up to him to stay fit now, and actually like perform when he's given the chance. Because what we can see is Amorim giving everyone an equal opportunity. And it's just down to like the players kind of cement their positions. I
saw a little montage of Mason Mount from his Chelsea days that a Chelsea fan had posted on Twitter earlier, and I thought, oh, there's a player there. When he's fit and confident, and maybe he'll never be that guy again. And I know montages are deceiving, but regardless of all of that, it still hyped me up on him a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I thought he's done some good stuff in a Chelsea shirt. Let's do some of that in a United shirt now.
I remember one of the first montages that got me was Gabriel Obertan. I think at Auxerre, was it?
Unbelievable player.
There was a clip. The clip doing the rounds on YouTube, and I was like, he's going to be an absolute baller for us.
Ronaldo can only dream of that kind of montage. Not you, Cristiano. Let's go through Arsenal's team then, because obviously
as well,
it's pretty relevant. Yeah, I think so. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Zinchenko, Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli and Havertz. Couple of changes at the back for them. I think obviously no Gabriel, which is quite crucial. But that front six, that Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Havertz, that's the one. That's what we're worrying about defensively, and that is full strength, isn't it, Ronnie?
Yeah, that is pretty much full strength without Gabriel. But one of the major reasons what we were like, we need to definitely have a slightly more physical side, was we were worried about Arsenal at set pieces and how good they're at corners.
It's a shout.
And Gabriel was like one of the major threats that we were concerned about. So the fact that he's not there is a massive help. But they have got some NBA players elsewhere anyway.
Yeah.
So it was. But in terms of that front six, it's pretty much as full strength as they can get. And the fact that they've got Zinchenko fullback instead of like a Ben White or a Calafiori, it might seem like a player that you can get at.
Yeah.
But I think in a game where they probably have a majority of the ball, I think Zinchenko could actually be a bit of a problem for us, especially when he kind of floats about and he's good technically and stuff. So I don't know.
I hate him, honestly. One of the players on that team. There's a couple. There's not loads like there used to be. There's a couple that do my head, and he's one of them.
Yeah, there's not that many dickheads on the team, innit?
No, but
there's a few, but
the ones they've got to make up for it. Zinchenko, Thomas Partey can get in the bin as well.
Arteta.
Yeah,
he might be the most annoying one at Arsenal. Arteta.
Arteta.
I mean, Partey.
Let's not get into that one
for different reasons.
Yeah.
But in terms of like watching them in a footballing context, Arteta pisses me off. It feels like it's fake. It feels like he's seen like the great managers, and they're all a bit nuts and they go a bit ballistic on the touchline, and he thinks, well, if I want to be a great manager, I've got to be like that as well. And I think in the last couple of seasons, I don't want to say he's cost them, because he's also helped them get where they are, but I think at times when I'm watching like 10 games into the season, he's losing his head at referees because, you know, of a penalty that they should have got. I think it's too early in the season for you to be 10 out of 10 mad. I don't know how that permeates through the dressing room, but I just wasn't particularly surprised when they dropped a lot of points toward the end of the season before last. And I'm not saying it's all on him, but I do think the atmosphere in that dressing room is very uptight. And we saw that earlier in this season, the other way, where they just didn't dare attack for about 5 games. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like they just got stage fright because City is struggling. Liverpool there almost. I say almost conceding. Newcastle getting a really good position against Liverpool. Where Arsenal just looked like they had sort of stage fright or something.
Yeah.
Like, what if we lose? They were so worried about losing, they just didn't do anything. So I do think that's a bit of a negative for them.
Do you think his hair's dyed? Or is it?
No. The one thing I can't criticise him for is that goddamn hair.
Arteta.
It's perfect, isn't it? It's absolutely perfect. Just a couple of score lines. City 1-0 against Forest. Who's got that one? It's got to be Haaland, doesn't it? Surely, ain't got anyone else.
I saw it, Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva, there you go. Southampton and Wolves. Southampton Chelsea already 1-1. Did that start 12 minutes ago as well? Yeah. Blimey. And Everton are 1-0 up against Wolves. Is there any way, because every game's on Amazon Prime tonight, by the way, but is there any way to get like do they do like an Octo box set up where they've got all the games on in little boxes all at once?
I don't know.
That'd be quite good to have on, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
I don't think they do anyway.
It's just annoying, isn't it, like how many different channels there are to watch the football.
Yeah, it's jarring. It's like the funny one there was as soon as Liverpool went on a counter-attack, Ethan paused it. You notice that?
He said I'm not having it.
That'll stop it in real life. If I pause it, they won't score.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll rewind it so we're back in their box.
Like a kid, when you cover your eyes, they can't see you.
Yeah.
They do have a little Octo box set up. I like that. It's like NFL Red Zone. Beautiful
NFL
stuff.
Red Zone?
What?
Well, we're not in American now, mate.
Yeah, it's on in England, mate. We've got loads of super chats coming in, as I'm sure you can imagine, talking about Abdul and memories and all good stuff. Harry Potter, I'd read that one before, sorry. James Barry says pure ball. Loved his insight. R.I.P. Abdul, kind soul. Yeah, absolutely. Jeremy Young, hope the boys can pull out the win for Abdullah today. Prayers go out to you all and his family. Thank you very much. Joda says, wish I could do more. This is for Abdullah. Peace. Yeah,
bless you.
Thank you very much. And whatever anyone can do is more than enough. So thank you. Tom Hutton says, a couple of quid for Abdul. R.I.P. My best wishes go out to his friends and family and all at Stretford Paddock at this difficult time. Thank you very much. Miguel Garcia says, R.I.P. Abdullah. Never met him. I'm from the US, but I've been watching you guys for a long time, and he seemed like a very genuine person. Come on, up United, up the Paddock. Nival just says, you know ball. R.I.P. Abdullah. Thank you. And Ian Warren says, 2 changes from last week's midweek side. Effectively 2 11s for midweek and the weekend. That's interesting. I'd not noticed the comparisons to last week's midweek game. We'll see what they've learned from last week. Mus says, thank you guys for the greatest content. R.I.P. Abdullah, brother. Anthony Tian says, R.I.P. Abdullah. Also, Paddock greater than overlap. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well said.
Their nose in the watch-along game these days.
Don't talk about them on this channel anyway.
No.
I
mean, McCullough will appear on it every time.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it.
And we'll also do a video based on that.
Don't post it after.
Forget about all that.
We'll also share that on our Instagram. Yeah, but we don't talk about it.
Around the Adam says, for Abdul and family, R.I.P. Let's hope the lads can get the win tonight for Abdul. Just looking at that front three, because we've mentioned a lot about the back line there. Garnacho, Mount, Hoyland, Scotty. What do you make of those three? Is that dangerous enough? Is it too direct? Can we play possession football with those three? What do you make of that?
Well, I think the pace of Mount and Garnacho will help, especially if we're going to be playing a lot in the counter attack. Yeah. And I was impressed with Mount against Bodo Glimt. Not so much what he actually did on the ball, but his pressing ability. I think it really put him under the cosh. So that'll be interesting to see if he can keep that in this game. Garnacho again. I thought he needs to work on his distribution and passing the ball as and when in the right time, but he's looking a little bit better at that. But I think with the pace again, the balls over the top will help. Hoyland, I mean, the goals that he got against Bodo Glimt were exceptional, so we've got to try and get the ball to him more for that. But I think he's going to try and rely on his hold-up play a lot more tonight, but I think that's been a bit of a weakness for Hoyland.
Yeah, I agree.
So there's definitely goals there, but again, it's going to be like, I think we're going to have backs against the wall for about 45, 50 minutes in this game.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think, do you mind that, Jay?
Backs against the wall?
Yeah, because obviously, maybe long-term, you don't want us to be a team where we're letting the big teams control the game against us every time, or maybe you don't mind that, but this early on in Amorim's tenure, do you think that's a wise decision, assuming that is to happen?
I'm still in that phase of like, you just got to trust him. He's got a plan. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. And whilst you might look at it, and I don't think any of us would have picked that team had we been given the chance to pick it for him. I can see what he's trying to do, and you just got to put that faith in him, really, because this is what his third league game, is it? Yeah. This is his biggest test. And it might just be one of those where he's like, look, this is a game that, I think you were saying this before, Joe, off camera, like, this is a game that many people don't expect us to win. Forest, I do expect us to win, and we should beat Forest at home. But this is a game where if we are going to try something a bit more defensive, a little bit different, we can try it. If it doesn't work, okay, it's not like, oh, I can't believe you didn't beat Arsenal. That's shocking. And if it does, you look like a genius.
You see it as a bit of a free hit.
Yeah, Joe was saying it earlier, so I'm only nicking what you said, to be honest with you, but I agree with it. I think that is a good point, because the Forest game is one. You're looking at it and you think, okay, Forest are doing well, but Nottingham Forest at home, you should beat them. Yeah. So if he's looking at it, maybe let's look at Diallo, for example. He goes, Diallo's gone from playing once every other game to playing almost 90 minutes every single game every 3 days. He needs a breather. He needs physically just to have one game where he doesn't start. Which one is it going to be, or where am I going to? I need him. I'm going to use him for the Forest game. I think he'll cause them problems and whatever. This might be the game where I bring in a fullback. I get it. Do you know what I mean? So I understand what he's trying to do, and I in Amorim we trust. I still think we'll win.
Do you think, Ronaldo, if we go there and play defensively and lose 1-0 or 2-1 or 2-0, whatever, and or if compare that to going there, really going for it and getting sort of picked apart 3-0, 4-0, do you think it's almost wiser for Amorim to be defensive and maybe limit our chance of winning at the expense of looking really naive and open and sort of like don't know the standards of the Premier League?
I think a mixture. I think we can't be naive, because that's something that I often criticised Ten Hag for in his tenure. I think it's one of them where you can have a lineup that on the face of it looks pretty defensive or almost like resigned to basically sitting all 11 men behind the ball, but to be fair, you can still look like you're going to have a go when you've got the opportunity, and that's what I want to see from United. I'm more bothered today about the performance more than the result. Hopefully the performance actually leads to a result, but I would be more happy with United looking like they've almost got something working, like there's something to build on. And if we end up losing but play decently well, I wouldn't be too upset about it, as much as I hate Arsenal, as everyone knows.
We look more comfortable on the ball this under Amorim though, don't we? So I mean, I think a game where our backs are against the wall under like a Ten Hag might be a little bit different, because we've got a bit more confidence behind us tonight going into this game.
There's a goal update at Chelsea. They're 2-1 up now against Southampton.
Who scored for Chelsea?
Christopher Nkunku with that one. And Everton 2-0 up against Wolves, and it's James Tarkowski.
This is Ashley Young got it.
So Ethan captained Nicholas Jackson, by the way.
And he's not started.
And he's not playing.
I've never seen it get like, there's about 6 goals gone in so far, and not one of them have been sort of fantasy football players, have they? So
Nkunku might be. No, he's not.
He was at the start of the season, but yeah. Anyway, Liverpool and Newcastle 0-0. Newcastle playing well, actually. Have you been watching, Jay?
Yeah, I have.
So McAllister hit the post just a second ago though.
Yeah, Liverpool dangerous, obviously, but
Oh, he misses the next match. Alexis McAllister's just been booked.
That's probably against
Everton.
Oh, of course it is at the weekend.
That's the most one-sided derby in the history of the world.
They're 2-0 up against Wolves, Everton. What do you mean, Jay? They're a great side.
Yeah, honestly. Has Young been booked yet?
No, not yet.
Nah, Young scored actually.
I know. When I did I did a thing with Everton fans. They did a couple of Everton channels, and they both said the same thing about Ashley Young. He said he's the most guaranteed yellow card you'll ever see. And I said it the other day at a game, and we were like an hour in, he hadn't got booked, and then he got booked.
How's he not been suspended?
I don't know. It's just
he absolutely loves it.
We've got into that time of year where I feel like anytime anyone's booked now, it's like they might or might not miss
Was
a
it
game.
the other day? Was it literally Martinez and Mainey were the only ones who they got booked? They were suspended. And both of them got booked within a space of 2 minutes.
Do you miss the FA Cup games if you get a booking?
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen, don't you? Ashley's going to get a booking before the game against his son.
Clever thinking.
I'd actually feel.
No, I feel bad for him. I'm not saying revel in it.
I feel like you'd want to play though, innit?
No,
that's what I mean. The camera will catch up with him.
Yeah, he can't help himself even then. We've got a few quotes from Amorim. This was from the presser. I don't think we've heard anything from him pre-match tonight yet, but obviously if we do, we'll let you know. He was talking about Arsenal. He said that it's the best team that we've faced by far, but a test is every game. If you saw the last game against Everton, it was really tough. Everything is a test now. Without so many minutes to train, trying to manage the number of minutes for a lot of players. You can try to imagine one game. You have to know that some players have to be out of the pitch for 60 to 70 minutes. It's hard. Everything is a test, but Arsenal, and I know it's hard as someone from Manchester to say, but they're in a different point of their team. They're in a different moment. Do you think it's all right to admit that? Because I think there was years gone by where, if David Moyes had said that, and he sort of said things worse than that about where we were compared to Man City, but we've got to a point now as United where I think you can say that, can't you? It's not a shame to admit we're not as good as Arsenal right now.
Newcastle that in the post.
Scored, yeah, it did.
What an effort.
Murphy.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference. David Moyes took over the reigning champions and said, we aspire to be more like Man City and we're going to make life difficult for Newcastle and Liverpool, the favourites going into this game or whatever it was. It was just nonsense after nonsense.
Yeah.
If you come into United team in the middle of the season, you're not coming in because United are flying. You're not coming in because the previous manager got promoted. You're coming in because he got sacked because the team weren't performing. Yeah. So he's right to say that because this isn't just this season. Last season we finished 8th. Arsenal yet again were in a title race. This season Arsenal at the top end of the table. We're in the bottom half of the table, or we were. So I don't think it's negative or being sort of pessimistic or whatever. It's just being honest.
Chance here for Newcastle again.
It's a pass by that lad.
There. Newcastle. I reckon if they don't score in the next 10 minutes,
they're losing 2-0.
They've got a good bit of momentum. They're making chances, but they're not putting them away, and usually that means Liverpool win. But
especially this season.
Nice. Good stuff for Newcastle.
It's Newcastle at St James's Park. They're always going to have a spell. But I don't know.
I keep saying this. I've accidentally seen almost every Newcastle game this season. I think I've seen like 7 Newcastle games. No, but I've not even done it on purpose. Because the first time, I watched them again the other day. Was it West Ham that you lost to, wasn't it? I watched that whole game.
I remember.
Not on purpose.
I remember.
The TV just spawns the
Newcastle game on. You remember Ronnie's return? Who was that against?
Newcastle.
You were there.
I was there.
Front and centre.
Front and centre, yeah.
You love all that. You love a Newcastle game, yeah.
But I feel well placed to talk about Newcastle this season. But they weren't great against West Ham. But they already look better than that. They weren't battered, but they just weren't clinical, and West Ham were. But they look better than that already here. Just eventually, Liverpool are going to make chances, aren't they? So Newcastle have got to get a goal. I think we can all pretty much safely say we want Newcastle to win that. I don't think there's any United fan on earth who doesn't.
But then we're going to be helping them out by trying to beat Arsenal today. So
how we know? Amorim's looked at it and he's gone, no. Diallo, sit down, son. This isn't the game for you, lad. Well, last year you're struggling. Don't worry, you'll be fine against Saka. I trust you.
Marcus Rashford can't stop scoring.
Yeah, he drops.
We're
not helping the Scousers, son.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't assume you will say yes to this, Ronaldo. But is there any part of you that doesn't mind if Arsenal win from a league table standpoint?
Nah. As soon as I'm watching the game, I want us to win.
Good luck.
Because I was going to ask you, if you was in that situation that Tottenham were in last year.
Yeah. We've been in it.
Yeah.
We've been in it. His debut on Full-Time Devils was one of those games.
Whereas if we win, Liverpool win the league instead of someone lesser.
Yeah.
And we're basically not really playing for much at that point.
Yeah.
Are you wanting us to lose?
Yeah.
Every time we've had a game against City and it's the Scousers going for the league and at Old Trafford, and if we win, it helps them. I've not gone.
Really?
Yeah, I've not gone.
Because you can't go and
no, I can't go and not want my team to beat Manchester City.
Can I extend that question?
I can't go there and be like, sitting on my hands or whatever. I'm still going to want my team to win, but then there's a part of me that's think, I hate the Scousers that much. I don't want them to
extend that question
titles, and it doesn't matter to us. there's a part I'm sort of torn. So I just think
So you sat at home with your half and half scarf.
Nah, you know what?
Half and half is a full city scarf.
Full city scarf. Come on, De Bruyne. Boys loved you, lad.
But I do think though, back to because obviously that sparked that big debate, didn't it, with Big Ange and him kicking off with the. But I agree. I think there's two right answers to that. I think if you're a fan, the answer probably is anything except Arsenal win the league. But if you're the manager of the team and the figurehead of the club, you need to want your team to try as hard as possible in every game, no matter what. There's two different
otherwise you wouldn't have a job.
Because because otherwise, what are you as a club? If all you are is a vehicle to hurt Arsenal, then that isn't enough.
No,
but as a fan, I completely agree. Let them lose.
Isn't that situational though?
Yeah,
just that particular situation because. There was a weird, even the atmosphere was weird in the game.
He was arguing at one point with his own fans, wasn't he?
Yeah. The Tottenham fans were like
when they were sort of when Son missed him, they were cheering.
Yeah.
He was arguing with him. But what annoyed me about the whole, me and you spoke about this, Joe, quite a few times.
Yeah.
The whole Ange thing was when he kept going. I just don't understand how any fan could not want their team to win. I thought you do understand it. You might not agree with it. But don't act like it's beyond your comprehension to not get or to get how fans might not want to see their arch rivals win the title for the first time in 20 years and not shut up about it. Yeah. Like, you might not agree with it, but I'm sure you can understand why they think that.
Yeah, the thought process isn't alien to you, is it?
And he kept saying that, and I thought, well, you do understand it, just shut up.
We've got absolutely loads of super chats. Ricardo Garcia says that the stats show Luke Shaw has missed 4.5 years worth of career at United due to injuries. And this boy's been here. This is his 10th season.
Yeah, was it 2014? Yeah.
It's a lot of COD time. That.
It's a lot of Call of Duty time. Peter Kelly, I thought it would have been Casemiro in the middle with Bruno over Mount. Still thinking we've got something good to see Kokonki in the squad as well. We haven't mentioned that yet. I want to talk about that. I thought the same. I thought it would be Ugarte and Casemiro in the middle, Bruno up front, Mount on the bench.
Yeah.
But not up front, in front, Mount on the bench. Fergal McClements, who's been a member for 36 months, says...
Outstanding.
Is it try and score against the run of play first, then bring the ball players on to keep possession after that, rather than try to play them first? Potentially, yeah. I think see where we are after 45 minutes, I would guess. Salty Pretzel, who I think there's a word missing here, so I apologise. He says, my someone passed away only a few days ago, so I don't know who you're talking about there, I apologise. Says, all the best for all of you. I know it's hard, but let's try to remember the best of what they offered. He was a great addition to the channel and was always a great lad for his tactical and technical insight. If you donate this to his family, yeah, of course we will. Thank you very much. And I don't know how the start of that was, but I'm sorry for your loss as well if you're going through something similar. Cantona will save the world with a £20 super chat as well, which is phenomenal. Thank you to everyone who's donated tonight. Newcastle just on the break here. Bit of a chance. Well closed down by Liverpool. Timmy with the super chat says for Abdullah. Doc Rock says send some aloha spirit for Abdullah's Ohana. R.I.P. Prince. I think that means family. So yeah, we will do, of course, like we said before. We'll make sure that everything that gets donated tonight will go to a cause for Abdul or his family for sure. Paul Gill, let's get a W for Abdul, come on United. And Dipesh says R.I.P. Abdul. Dad of Caesar, has Abdul passed? Not sure what's happened, but terrible news, and I pass my sincere thoughts to his family and friends. A true red, always and forever. Yeah, I mean, like you said, completely horrendous news, and something that does still feel a little bit surreal, doesn't it?
It does.
Joshua Bowater says, I would pay good money to see a player just the complete change of tone here compared to some of the other super chats. I would pay good money to see a player Goldberg style spear Arteta when he's that far out his technical box on the pitch. Does my head in. If you got to Goldberg spear, do you know what that is?
No.
It's basically a rugby tackle. Straight to the stomach,
right? Okay.
WWE style.
Right.
If you got to spear any football manager or player while they were playing or managing, who would it be?
The spear was Edge.
Edge also did the spear.
All right. What?
Multiple people.
I feel like I'm in Twilight Zone.
Multiple people had the spear as their finishing move.
If I could do it to any player, like past or present.
No, just present.
Just present.
Yeah.
Who's the player that does my head in?
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Liverpool on the screen. Sure, maybe a couple in their team that you don't like.
Van Dijk does me head in.
Yeah,
but I can at least give him a bit.
Him being as good as he is also.
Andy Robertson's not a bad contender.
Yeah,
He's
but do you
just
know
a
since he's been a bit crap,
weasel.
I don't hate him as much.
Yeah.
Part of it was obviously because he was really good, but he's not had an assist in about 2 years, so maybe I'm not.
There's
quite
one
so
player
bothered.
That's what
made
goes
it,
into the Arteta one as well, because
Yeah.
obviously he's been a dickhead, but he's kind of good
This
as
is-
well, so it makes it worse.
The one who you mentioned him earlier, he scored Bernardo Silva.
Really?
Yeah, because he's
I love
dirty little shit. And also, there's now of him. And he's
Yeah,
just like,
you'd be good to spear because you'd put him
yeah,
through the wall.
he's like one of the few
Yeah.
players out there that's probably weaker than me. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's true.
So I fancy my chances against him.
Danny Wilde said Goldberg did it best. Yeah, Goldberg. I mean, I don't know. We're not talking about wrestling, but Goldberg. A lot of people used to hate wrestling with him because he wasn't very good at wrestling. He was just nasty. He was just like hurting people by accident. Just not good technique.
Is he like? Is this the sort of giant A-Stacks, Big Daddy era?
Yeah, Butterbean and all them lot. Yeah, absolutely, Jay. Oh yeah, also Roman Reigns does it now as well. So there you go, plenty of people doing it. 14 minutes till kickoff. Were you ever into wrestling, Ollie?
Of course he was.
Yeah.
What's the
Yes and
was?
no.
No, I've heard him mention it, reference it before.
Yes and no. Not
McCollum
a
did, didn't
super
he?
fan, but I know enough about
Steve
it.
likes it, didn't he?
Did he?
What?
Steve.
He's in it, innit?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. He's not anymore. He's too slim now.
But me, you and Steve, one of our first podcasts together, someone called him Kevin Owens, and you were laughing about it for the next 40 minutes. Honestly,
Yeah.
every minute he was like, Kevin Owens has ended me. I didn't even know who Kevin Owens
literally
was.
couldn't be more. It's in doppelganger territory.
Yeah,
It is very Steve.
it's pre-glow up Steve though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably doesn't look like him anymore.
I mean, that does look like it. It does look like Steve, doesn't it, to be fair? We've got 13 minutes till kickoff now. I want to get into some score predictions. Get your score predictions in the comments. I'm going to go through both lineups just quickly again so that we've got full context. As you can see, let's start with the home team, Arsenal. We've got Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Zinchenko, Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli and Havertz as well. United's lineup, we've got Onana in goal, Mazraoui, Dilic and Maguire as the back three, Dalot, Fernandes, Ugarte and Malacia across that sort of middle bank of four there, and it's Garnacho and Mason Mount behind Rasmus Højlund. Get your scoreline and goal scorers in the comments. Please, Justin Mottershead.
Yo.
How's this game going to go? Talk me through it. Talk me how it's going to play out, who's going to be the stars of the show, and what's the score going to be?
Arsenal start getting giddy straight away, like thinking, oh yeah, there we go. You know, United's B team's turned up, getting at us, and then boom, Mason Mount hat-trick.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't really think that?
No, I don't. I think we'll win still.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit in my little deluded boat here.
Oh!
That was really
What
good.
did I say? I said 4-2 on the preview, didn't I? Yeah, why not? I'll stick with that. I think Scotty's got a point. I think it'll be a bit evens, and then we'll bring on the big guns, Marcus and Diallo, towards the end, and they'll be knackered, and then we'll just start banging in loads of goals, so we'll win 4-2.
Am I picking the ball off of Zinchenko's toes and all
Mate,
that?
if that happens, to quote a person next to me, that I didn't like crack.
Yeah, it would. Ronaldo, score predictions, please.
I think we'll be tired, and I'm going 2-1. I think we lose a narrow one.
How's it going to pan out? What's the game going to be like?
I think it will go to 2-1 if we don't concede.
Sorry, City have scored again.
If you don't concede too early. But I think it's going to be one of them where they largely control the game. But I do think we'll have moments, and I think we make the most of at least one moment before the game ends. I would even see it being one where we're 2-0 down and then we score.
Yeah, I hope not. I'll get into some of the comments. I'll get to Scott as well. Chris Scott says 3-2 up the Paddock. Adam Booth says 1-1.
Do you know what scoreline there, Ethan?
No.
Yeah, I think the Geordies have scored.
Have they?
Here we go.
Isaac on the ball.
Oh, yes! You did well to keep it together.
Oh,
We did it. It was so obvious.
Yeah,
25 yards out
to
there.
scream.
Well done.
Did you see my man in the crowd then?
No.
He looks about as miserable as Sid.
No, really.
The Luke on the he's like,
Sick of it.
call that a
Newcastle,
goal.
with a deserved goal, I'll
Yeah,
say.
they've been really good.
They've been really good. Liverpool not managing to create much. Let's not get too carried away. Hopefully they don't sit back too much now. But fantastic finish from Alexander Isaac. What's that, like 5 goals in his last 7 games, something like that? I think
Van
he's
Dijk played
pretty
him
safely
onside,
onside. And just one of them, he barely have felt that come off his foot. He catches it so cleanly. Near post. Just so much pace on it. It's not right in the corner, to be honest. Kelleher, but he can't move quick enough, can he? He's so much pace on that. Unbelievable. Novoma says, I'm not too confident, lads. 1-1. That is pretty confident when you think we're playing against a team that's pretty good and we haven't beaten him in about
the unbeaten
3
run
years.
continues under Amorim, we'll say that.
Yeah, I'd absolutely love that. Joshua Bowart says 3-1 Arsenal, unfortunately. Warren Wheelock says 2-2. RIP Abdullah from
What, they're checking
Ireland
here now?
as well.
Oh, it's alright.
Yeah, they were checking it for offside, but it was never off.
Sorry, got carried away.
Luckily. Slick Vic says, Jay is my zaddy, and then it's pictures of some fingers being painted with some nail polish. What does that mean, Jay?
You never had your nails done now and again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, are you funding that?
What? You're a nail tech?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? They don't do themselves, do they?
No, that's true, actually, they don't. Despite my invention to try and fix it like Wallace from Wallace and Gromit.
Hello, Chelsea scored.
Okay, Chelsea scored again.
And then the Everton goal was chalked off before the Tarkowski one, but they've scored as well.
Have you ever been chalked off?
That's dark, bro.
What? No, like something like a goal and disallowed.
Oh, right.
What do you think of it?
Yeah, have I ever been chalked off?
Because I had a goal disallowed once at primary school.
Did you?
Top corner, but there was no net. No, the net was so tight that it hit the net and bounced back out, and they thought it hit the crossbar, and we lost the game 2-1.
Really?
Yep. And I was banging him in for primary school as well. One of the
weird
greatest of all
things like
time.
that stay with you, don't they?
Yeah, it pissed me off. St John's
Do you know what I mean?
away.
I remember we was playing in the quarterfinals of the Cup primary school, and Matt Young, who I got to know later on in life, came out, he's the goalkeeper, came out and punched me in the face on a corner.
Your goalkeeper?
No, theirs. And I didn't even get a penalty or anything. They won 1-0. And my other mate, Gaz Parr, who was best man at his wedding eventually, he scored the winner for him. Flixton beat Woodhouse, I was fuming.
Glenn F in the chat says, I am owed a super chat for my 44th month. Sorry about that. So he said, so he paid for one, and that never got read out either. That's a stinker, isn't it? Sorry, mate.
Joe Smith special.
Yeah, apologies for that. I do try and read all the super chats every time. Sorry if that
Super chat, you got to read it out.
Can the producer please tell them, don't need to, I've read it, about this at the right time. 1-3 he thought, now he's saying 1-2. So we've tightened the gap, but we are... Gordon's through. Scored!
Oh, you are useless! You're fucking useless!
You are as well.
That's straight at him, man.
What's Van Dijk done there? Off the ball? Did you see that?
There? Did he punch him?
He just absolutely just wiped out, like shoulder checked him in the head off the ball.
I remember David Luiz did that to a player once.
Like he's not messing about with that. That might hurt if it's proper.
This looks like he's crying.
Bloody hell. I don't know if he's...
I'm not gonna lie, Van Dijk's...
What are you watching this on that you're seeing it ahead of us, Ethan?
Van Dijk's a big man as well.
Make ours faster.
Fast forward,
He sat there 30 seconds ahead.
Right, the shot is
Tell you
terrible.
what, the shot couldn't be worse.
Does he foul him?
Probably accident.
Unnecessary, that.
Yeah.
That's a foul.
I think that's a penalty.
You know what?
That's a
Anywhere
pen
else on
and
the
a red.
pitch, that is given
And
as
a red
foul,
card.
that. Why has he run across him there with his shoulder and his cheek? It's a foul, that. Isn't it?
That's out of order.
There's
He knew
literally-
what he was doing
There's
there.
no reason for him to even go near him. The ball isn't there.
Right, he gets up here.
Why is Van Dijk...
No, he's not
That's a
needing that.
foul.
That's a foul.
How is that not a foul?
That's a foul.
Have they not given that?
They would have given that if his name
They
was...
have to
if
check
his name
that.
was Richard Dunn. Or
Yeah.
something.
Are they checking it?
If that's Fellaini, they give that 10 times out of 10. Or someone who... I can't believe... Are they checking it?
That's right, man. Gordon will score later, innit?
No penalty.
No penalty.
He'll score
That's
later.
shocking.
The ball is nowhere... There's no reason for those two people to even be near each other. And he runs across him and slams his shoulder in his cheek.
Gordon's got to be careful because that could go.
That's absurd, actually.
That is ridiculous. Van Dijk gets away with him
He
so
does
many
get away with it
times.
because people think he's
so
classy,
overrated.
Such a Rolls Royce, he couldn't possibly fucking... Oh! God. Unbelievable.
Newcastle are doing their typical
Yeah, can
when
we
it's
try
20...
and make our stream quicker then, Ethan? Rather than just live in the past.
Did you not see him? Like, you literally rewinded it before, didn't you?
No, I tried fast forward.
Oh.
Disgusting. Maybe try a different browser, if not. Let me go through some super chats, because obviously we've got loads. Thank you for that.
I don't understand how that's not a penalty in a red
I
card.
don't understand how it's not a penalty.
Well, penalty at least.
Yeah.
That's right, man. Gordon's going to score later.
IR with a super chat says, I've been watching Full-Time Devils / Paddock almost half of my life, which is amazing. Was always great watching Abdullah on here.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are holding up all right.
Thank you.
R.I.P. Abdullah. Thank you, mate. Fergal McClements ever present in the chat, says
Yeah,
RIP
good lad.
Abdul. Cheers, mate. Thank you to everyone for super chats.
Jesus Christ, Liverpool all over the gaff at a minute.
Yeah, they are. They could
But
do is get another
they'll
one.
still win 2-1.
Yeah, they will. Sub N says RIP Abdullah, brother, prayers with his family and friends. Top lad, yeah, he was. And Didi shares the sentiment as well. Always loved him on watch-alongs. Hope you guys are okay. Slim Mallow with a super chat, thank you. Akash Chiman says 3 points incoming. Glory, glory, Man United. Love United, hate Glazers. Up the Red Army as well.
Yeah, agree with all that.
Yeah,
well said.
How long exactly have we got left?
Until the game starts. 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah. Just enough time to watch.
Did we get your score prediction?
No, you forgot about me because I'm
well, I
in the
didn't
corner.
mine either.
Wow.
So you know, I
Is
didn't,
that how it's going on?
I was saving the best.
I know he don't like you, but I
half
thought he
till
could
the
still talk to you on the camera. He knows you're my mate.
All right, mate.
Told you about it.
Jay, ask that bloke in the corner what he thinks the game's going to go like.
Right,
I'm not talking to him. For some reason we've fallen out. No, go on, Scotty. What do you make of this game? How's it going to look?
I think it's going to be the cliche game of two halves. I think the first half Arsenal will score. I don't think we're going to be our wing backs are going to be as forward as we expect. I think they'll probably be 75% defending more than hitting up front. I think the second half we're going to bring Xerxes, Rashford and Diallo on, and I think we're going to win 2-1.
Good lad.
I think that's what's going to happen.
We'd love that.
Accurate.
Lull him
Honesty.
into a false sense of security.
I'd love it if we beat them.
Spank him.
Honestly.
You love quoting that, don't you? Really?
I'm acting as if I've seen it.
Yeah.
I was even there.
Hit the like button, please. Let's get to over 1,000
it.
likes if we possibly can. 4,000 people watching or thereabouts, and only 684 likes. Let's get to 1,000 before kickoff.
That's a disgrace.
Thoughts on the 8:15 kickoff, Jay? If you're
Not
going
fun.
away to that, tough one, isn't it?
Do you know what? I was down in London this morning and there was someone in my chat had a ticket and I was like, but I wanted to be on a watch along tonight, so I was like, no, I need to get back. But I was looking
that'd
at
been cool.
I know, but
You've been to the Emirates before?
No, I haven't. I've been to Highbury, not the Emirates, so I wouldn't mind it. But I wanted, we all wanted to be here today, didn't we?
Yeah.
But I was still looking at it, going, that'd be a fucking right day though, as well. I mean,
tube late night because you won't stay over, would you?
no, because I'd stayed like I mean,
You might have had to.
yeah, I might have had to, and it's like then all of a sudden
you can't get a train at half 11.
It goes from being like 60 quid or whatever to being 160 quid, but probably a bit more, 200 quid. Which I get.
It'll be over 100 quid for the night. Innit?
Yeah,
Wednesday maybe not.
Yeah. So I was like, but it just made me think. There's a point I'm getting at is like how ridiculous it is to have it at 8:15 when you've got United fans having to travel all the way to London.
Midweek as well.
Yeah,
if it's a Saturday
shit,
night,
that.
you make an evening of it, stay over in London, go out, whatever.
It's unnecessary, isn't
You're
it?
working tomorrow. What are you doing?
It's like
It's just because it's. I mean, it's to spread it out across Amazon Prime, innit?
Yeah.
Like 7:30 kickoff, I kind of get because you can watch that and get the last train back.
Yeah.
That kind of works. But if it starts at 8:15, if there's a 5 or 6 minute stoppage time each half, you're not getting to the train station until gone 10:30.
No.
And at that point, I think there's no more trains, is there? Or certainly you're pushing it.
Have we mentioned, and forgive me if we have, I think we have about Godwill Kukonku being on the bench?
No, and I wanted to
Sorry.
talk about that. So thank
I've
you for reminding me.
I've just seen it then. I don't know if my memory's shocking. I
Yeah,
can't remember if
number
we talked about it.
87 on the bench there, Godwill Kukonki, 16-year-old, left-footed centre back.
6'3", innit?
6'5", I think.
Well, I
according
think
to the
Finn
numbers.
corrected me, and
Okay.
Finn said he'd started that rumour and he was wrong.
Okay.
So,
And he's 6'3".
Yeah.
You know what?
I mean, don't get wrong. 16-year-old at 6'3".
I actually hope he is 6'3".
Yeah.
Because if he's 6'5" at 18, he might end up being like 6'8", 6'9", and at that point, you kind of
People
push
always
him
peddle
too
that.
tall to be a footballer.
People always peddle that, but I think people don't. I think for the most part, you don't grow too much
No,
after
but
16.
some people do.
I know some people do.
You might not,
But people,
yeah.
but I feel like people usually push it as if like most people do. When I feel like it's the opposite, where most people have actually more or less fully grown by the time they're 16.
Fucking bin. This does me head in.
Yeah, I'm
All
really
this
out.
hugging and kissing and giggling together.
You might
I don't
maybe
mind
like
a bit
an
of
inch.
handshake and all right, be mates, but you're not bezies. Do you know what I mean?
You do that if you met Arteta.
What if I met Arteta, mate? Get one of them.
Good day.
No.
Goldberg spear him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
straight through him. What did you say was your score prediction again?
2-1 United.
2-1 United. I'm going to go 1-1. We're about to kick off. Get your score predictions in if you haven't already. I'm sure most people have.
Come on.
Yeah, big
And they would
game,
have been told about Newcastle scoring, innit?
Yeah.
You'll be hearing cheers and that. Whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
If Liverpool get beat, how much have we closed the gap on them?
Good lad, good question.
How much
man.
do we close?
I think
the
it's
gap?
Yeah, of course. We
Spin it.
close the gap. Still mathematically
It's
possible.
9 points at the moment, I think.
Between us.
No, between Arsenal and
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Yeah, there's like, what is it, 15 points between us and Liverpool.
And we've got to play them twice.
So that brings it down
to 9 Liverpool. So
No, we played them once, haven't we?
Ashley Young winner on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Amorim's good, he's not that good.
I think we're out of the title race. The game's kicked off. Very exciting stuff. Oh dear.
Oh, and this, yeah, very.
Passing it out for the back, Mazraoui. It's gone long there.
That's and that. Oh,
well done, Mason. Right.
This is where it's
the ball hasn't touched the floor yet.
Yeah. There's a lot of this when you play Arsenal.
Yeah, they love all that, don't they? Controlling the mind.
go on, Mount. Bruno, even whatever your name is.
Well done.
Go on, Garnacho.
Go on.
Down this left-hand side.
You get a bit of volage, please.
Oh, has that gone out?
That was close.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't. You shouldn't have turned back for me.
so just kept going. Keep going, son.
And again.
John Champion and Alan Shearer.
Could I get a bit more volume again, please? And again. Fucking silent. What's going on?
I think Garnacho man.
Is there like a slider on the actual screen that you can change? Is it?
Say if you want, Joe.
You're in that corner, right, for a reason. You know you
I know.
Just stay in that corner and stop whinging about it. Stop being a diva.
Yeah. Whinge back. It's nicer over there anyway.
Yeah, you'll like it. It's better. If anything, you're winning.
Yeah, further away from you I am.
Do you like the kit?
Which one?
United's.
Yeah, it's alright.
Great. What would you have said if I'd said Arsenal?
The refs.
No.
You said, yeah, it's alright.
Mate, someone messaged me the other day about me, Ten Hag, Ron Atkinson confusion.
Yeah, that was funny. Someone in the super chat.
I'm glad you were here to correct me.
Someone in the super chat said, hopefully, said Amorim can be.
No, Ten Hag can be.
Ten Hag can be Amorim's Ron Atkinson, meaning he was a manager before the great successful manager. Jay took that as Ron Atkinson's off the field racist comments.
That's what but I didn't kick off or anything. I just sort of went, no, hopefully not. We don't need that.
Don't need that.
Yeah. And then he went and corrected me. Went, no. And then when I looked at it, I thought, oh yeah, what was I thinking? Like, obviously that's what he meant.
Why would someone say, hope Eric Ten Hag can be
racially abuses Marcel Desailly off camera when his mic's still on? That was insane.
That would be what we want.
Honestly,
Bruno dispossessed
himself. Yes, that's ours.
Lad.
Pass it.
Right, United on the ball. It does look like
he's going to lose the ball, you know.
I know everyone said
for a split second, I thought he was going to then. And I was worried. Look at that.
Are you as good at anything in football, Ronnie, as Maguire is that clip out to the left wing? He's not. He takes too long on the ball, but my word, can he clip it out to the left-hand side?
We already talked about his golf club.
Yeah, he's got his little 7-iron out.
Yeah. Mate, do you remember him at Leicester
that little chip.
He used to do some madness like at Anfield?
Oh, come on.
Shit. He's offside. Surely.
No, he's not.
He is. That's not a goal. Definitely offside.
Surely he was offside.
Yeah, he was.
What have you made of Onana's distribution? Because I was watching him at the weekend, and it doesn't seem to. When we signed him, it was all about how he's great playing the ball out, but he doesn't seem to be doing it as much under Amorim.
I hate what they do this for replays because you can always hear in the background that they have the replay going for like 20 seconds too long.
Yeah, I think generally his distribution's pretty good. I don't think. I know obviously it happened then, but luckily it was offside. But I can't think of many times where the opposition have scored from him giving the ball away. I know that doesn't mean he's great. Yeah. But he does have a lot of touches of the ball compared to De Gea.
I think I like Onana overall distribution wise.
But you don't think he doesn't look like it? What I meant was he don't look like he's pushing out as much as he used to do under Ten Hag.
But we sit a bit deeper in build-up, I think, under Amorim. He likes to invite the opposition on a bit more. I think Ten Hag wanted to just get the ball out as quickly as possible.
Do you know how we always say about how Onana's a bit crazy?
Yeah.
Do you know who is crazy?
Who?
Jordan Pickford.
Yeah.
He's fully
he is.
not well.
Who do you think the craziest keeper in the Premier League
I was watching him the other day and he was doing things and like, what are you on? What are you doing? Who are you talking to?
Yeah,
Shouting
he does
to
all
himself
that, doesn't he?
And like wandering around the halfway line.
And like smacking himself in the face and stuff.
Like, what are you doing?
Don't you miss that though? Those sort of like.
I mean, it's alright.
Strange goal. Yeah, it's not your keeper. We've had bad
funny when he just conceded 4. But yeah, I think there is an element of that. With all goalkeepers, they are a little bit off the rack.
Well then, Rasmus. Over. Oh, come on, Red!
Hey! Ref!
It's a red.
It's a red.
Could have killed him.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's your. You like quoting that? That's your favorite.
Yeah, I
quote,
love it, honestly.
Fergie about RVP. Like he said, he could have killed that. That's. He was dead. He was so angry.
He was like,
he was so
and the way he went, he could have killed him.
He was like,
and what I love about it as well is commentators were so scared of Fergie, no one would question that at the time. Like, you wouldn't go, what are you on about? They'd be like, yeah, of course, you're right, he could have.
He could have killed him. Go on then. Who's on now? Who's on? No one. There you go. It does look like a. I know everyone said this, but it does look like an England 50 overs or 2020 kit, doesn't it? United.
Love all that.
You love your cricket, don't you?
Oh, mate. Don't I?
It's not Willow.
Level on Willow and all that. Hey, WG Grace.
And the rest.
My fave.
Who's your favourite cricketer of all time?
Probably.
Barney Rumpleton.
That's probably been a name.
Do you know, right, I was never into my cricket, right? The cricketers I remember, like, who impressed me just because of the numbers, was Brian Lara.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, Ian Botham was the talk of the town.
Yeah.
And also Freddie Flintoff, because he won the Ashes in 2005, whenever it was.
Yeah.
So respect to that. But I don't even know the rules. So.
Do you like cricket, Sky?
No.
Who was the one that taught you? Was it Devon Malcolm?
Yeah, someone like that. Someone I just never heard of.
I seen a good cricket documentary, despite my not liking it, and I think it was the West Indies team, and like they didn't really play cricket. They played like street cricket, the way they were throwing the ball at people, and that was quite interesting. There's not an element of danger in cricket, I don't think. You're too protected.
That guy died though, didn't he?
There's no danger.
They've got, but I like, you got rugby and NFL and we've got all the padding.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
I think
I think they should strip them of all the gear. Cricket would be well more interesting that way.
People having like broken feet.
Not clothes. I mean, like just the
Bodyline series. Remember that?
Yeah.
Aye.
There's rules against that now.
Is there?
Somewhat.
I remember the bully at our school got he knocked out by a cricket ball.
Really?
He was playing. What's it called? Backstop or something.
Wicket keeper.
He was playing that, and the ball came over because the sun was there, blind. It sparked him round. He had
really?
Was he a bully? Did you say?
He was the bully.
Here we go, first one.
Yeah, corner. Let's get the shot of Arsenal's set piece coach sat in the cupboard.
First penalty, no Gabriel, but they still have units. And our squad's not big.
It's bigger than usual today, though.
No, it's because it's always the innocuous corners like that where it's just fucking bobbled off the low shin.
Yeah. Look at them. They've got something going
on. Everything looks confusing, but Arsenal just huddled in the corner.
Yeah, because they've got a set piece.
It works for him.
Who loves himself.
Yeah, they are deadly.
He does mushrooms and comes up with mad ideas about.
I need Maguire's magnetic head though on this.
Yeah,
always finds him.
Hey, come on, son.
I see Maguire.
This is your time to shine. Or it's Arsenal's time to almost score.
I think that hits the side of Thomas Partey's face and goes wide. I think
that looked like an absolute sitter. That
I think it was.
Oh
my god!
He's headed it onto his own shoulder.
He's missed from like.
Oh, is this his arm?
He's literally missed from a
yard
out. A yard out. That's got to be a goal. That.
This is. I told you it was a pen.
Yeah. If he scores, man.
Every Arsenal corner's like a fucking. What's the XG on that?
That sick.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
That was unbelievable. That.
Right, get a grip here.
Yeah, I think he's given it away a couple of times, hasn't he, Bruno?
Yeah. Well done there.
Oh,
that's a great ball.
The weight on that was so good.
Go on, Tyrell Malacia. Great ball.
Go on, Rasmus, lad. Come out.
Look out wide. Look out wide.
Well done.
I wouldn't mind if he shot that.
I was thinking that. Just hit it. Have a dig.
Just drill it across goal, back post.
No, because that's the type of moments then where after the game everyone's like, Hoyland's not had a shot. It's everyone else's fault. Do you know what I mean?
It's a bit harsh now.
Yeah.
I do know what you mean. Yeah. That from second touch, smack it.
Yeah, just smack them up.
Yeah. Just having a bit of the ball. I didn't like how
that's the side I want to attack though.
Piece, you know.
Oof. Oh, he's done well there. He's done well. That's class. That.
Good player.
Yeah.
Grow up, you two. If he plays the opposition, he's shy.
Okay, that's a good point.
That's true. That is actually. You sound like he's joking, but that is Joel's mindset.
That's the mindset.
I like that.
But then you have to somehow twist it, because then when we lose, you say, we lost to a team full of superstars.
Yeah.
We did well to keep it as close as it was.
Keep going.
Can we get a bit more volume, please? Because I don't understand what's going on. Like, I've never heard. Like, I can hear what the crowd is saying, but I can't hear what the commentators are saying.
Yeah,
Can
it's
you hear?
annoying.
It's weird how like the levels on it. There you go. Would you be in favour, Jay, of every game being on Amazon Prime or Netflix?
I have got him, but
I swear it's different though. Like you can have Amazon Prime but still not access games. Like you need an extra.
oh right. I've got
with these ones you don't. This is just through Amazon Prime because I've
Sometimes you need like an extra subscription.
Was that below?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did well.
Good tracking there. Yeah. Go on, Rasmus. Well done. Yes, Rasmus. Well done.
Go on, Mason.
That was
Garnacho, wasn't it? Back through.
Just play.
Yeah. Well done there. He did well there, Hoyland.
Yeah.
I thought he'd fallen too easily, but
Got a bit of transitional effect though, innit?
yeah. Now they're just sitting in a bit.
Good defending back post there though by Delo.
Yeah, it was.
Just gonna check that one.
Yeah,
well
are
done.
you still his number one fan?
I think
Have you still got shares in Dolo FC?
I saw his, put it this way, I saw your tweet about Madrid playing 50 million quid for him. What did you say?
I said that's his 50 million euros.
Yeah.
So that's his minimum value
There you go.
in the market. What would you think?
I've seen anywhere between that's his minimum value and I'll drive him to the airport myself.
Yes.
You know, the classic. But I agree with you. A starting regular
international right
fullback who's got a lot of good physical attributes for a top team going to another top team. If it's any less than 40 million, you're having a laugh, aren't you? So
yeah.
I think 50 is probably about right, to be honest. If we wanted to sell him.
If it was 50 they offered, would I take it? Probably.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Need all the monies you can get in it. No.
It is mad how it's like.
Yes!
It's a great ball.
It's
not. That should have been a foul, shouldn't it?
No, I don't think
just
so.
fall over.
Just didn't get enough on it. That was a hard pass that he tried though.
On a 180 spin like that, ball in midair. Shame there though, because United, we did well. We held onto the ball well, let them press onto us, and played it quickly through the lines, like we've been seeing a lot under Amorim. That ball directly to the striker's feet that we talk about a lot, and we did it. Well, I see you getting.
That wasn't even meant for him.
Very tight on Saka there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Almost in his shirt.
That's all you can ask, really. Yeah, that's out.
That's alright.
It was almost in his shirt there.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, good lad.
You see him like that round his waist.
Yeah. You've got to though, I think, with Saka, haven't you? Because you make half a mistake and he'll play that ball in behind, or he'll just turn you, or whatever. He is good, fortunately.
Yeah, he's not hair dye. It's just good hair.
It's just good hair.
It's just good hair. What's it? Is he Mediterranean?
Yeah, Mediterranean.
Spanish.
I like how he's sort of manufactured a little bit of a side parting in it, even though it's almost so thick you can't see it. There is a side parting in there, isn't there? Like just coming down.
Good. He's got good hair genes in it. Do you?
Yeah, phenomenal hair.
Is he not almost 50? What?
He's got.
Fuck?
That's a terrible ball.
That's poor from Onana there.
Onana's had a bit of a nerve.
Yeah, that's alright. There's your little Bruno piece. Go on, then, Rasmus. Go on then.
Hold it.
Good touch.
What a touch.
Release. No.
I'd like to be a bit more simpler there.
Yeah, me too.
You
Play it back.
you know what I always say about when you play football and you do like something really good to begin with.
Yeah.
You get kind of excited.
Yeah.
So the next action you always overdo it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've been quite impressed with United so far.
It's been nice.
Been steady, man.
Tidy enough.
Steady, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We're allowing the game. We're in the game without forcing it too much.
Yeah.
And we've not looked desperate yet defensively or in transition. I'm quite happy with the start, even though is it 0 shots? Actually, no. Arsenal had that very good chance, didn't they? But in open play, I think it's been very even.
Yeah, I think we had one possible chance to have a shot. But
It's not a bad
Great
ball.
ball.
It's a lovely pass. Who played that?
Mazraoui.
Of course. Why not?
Would like to test Reg. Reg's good keeper though, but
It's a great pass as well.
Ooh.
Garnacho almost looked like he wasn't expecting that. It was weird. Thrown to United.
good run as usual. He makes good ones.
Yeah, he does.
Does,
Very
doesn't
good
he?
runs off the ball.
Arsenal look a lot more cautious than I was expecting.
Yeah.
That they always are. They're a bit.
You were saying it.
Arteta, like they'll be playing against a really lesser team, and if they feel like that, Arteta feels like that team has any slight threat whatsoever,
Yeah.
You'll
That's their MO,
do
then, yeah.
occasional like what you see in here where it's just sitting. It's all about margins, isn't he? Sometimes a bit too much. Their fans say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What was it you showed me the other day, Joe? Amorim at the beginning of that press conference.
Yeah.
Was he laughing his head off at?
Because he's been doing loads of press, Amorim, since he arrived, and just like interviews constantly. 2 games a week, pre and post presser for all of them. Well done, Ugarte. Release it. Oh, bastard!
Just lost the physical duel there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right there. And he had another press conference, and the journalist said, "Afternoon, Ruben. Long time no see." And Amorim pisses himself, doesn't he? Like, he finds it genuinely hilarious for about 5 or 6 seconds, doesn't he, laughing at it? He loves it.
I love that.
Yeah.
He's like genuine. I saw the clip of him like laughing his head off.
Yeah.
That's such a basic joke.
But it's probably like nicely sums up what his life has been like for the last month. Like, just another level of scrutiny and pressure, and you know, just having to talk to me. I saw another interview tonight with Sky Info or something like that. Like, who even is that? And they're getting interviews with Amorim. He's just all over the place, isn't he?
It's mad as well, because like I say, the level of scrutiny, every word you say is analysed. And I know his English is very good, but it's still his second. It's not his first language as well.
Like the other night, I was watching Sky Sports News, and they were really loving the whole. It was like the back papers, and they were chatting about him saying like, "You don't sing my name," kind of thing. And he's saying it sort of like, not jokingly, but he's saying it because he wants the players to be the focus and all that. He's not demanding that no one sings that chant anymore. And they were kind of inferring that he was like arguing with the fans about this new chant. And you just think like,
go on, Bruno. Well done, Bruno.
Played Bruno.
And you're making out like he's mad at the fans for singing about him. It just wasn't the case. You just think, the scrutiny is ridiculous.
It's going to be interesting as and when we do lose and it becomes and the press aren't. At the moment, they're a little bit enamoured with him, aren't they? This new shiny manager and stuff, and he's very charismatic, and he's riding it really well. Do you know what I mean? He's not like a rabbit in the headlights. But when we drop points or there's some sort of questionable decisions, it'd be interesting
gone on
to
a
see
run
if he's got a
there.
snappy
Go on, give it him
side.
back.
He's never given it back. Oh, he did.
I was waiting for him to be offside then.
I know.
Did it? Jesus.
Now what? What are we going to do here?
Arsenal got back in shape very
They've got like
quickly.
9 men
Very
back, haven't they?
got back in shape very quickly.
11 men back there, Arsenal, straight away. Yeah, the thing that we're going to struggle with is turning this possession into chances, because they're a good team, and it's not like we're catching them out. They're sort of allowing a little bit of this pressure.
I want us to attack their left side a bit more.
What do you make of Martinelli on it?
I don't think he's good.
Right. By you, Joe?
Yeah, I agree.
Do you have any sense of regret that we had him and let him go?
I mean, he'd get games for us now, obviously, because we're not good either. But he's not the person.
What are you laughing at?
Like he's just saying it sarcastically.
I
don't know. Being serious?
Yeah, we had him though, didn't we? Like, sometimes Arsenal fans throw it down our faces, don't they? Like, because we had him, didn't we? Like, for a couple, was he with us for a couple of weeks on trial?
Haven't he basically had everyone on trial?
But no, we did. We had him, and then we said he weren't. We didn't keep him. Basically, we didn't want him. I know we had Mason Greenwood at the time, which I think played a big part in that decision. But I've never really felt like, oh my God, we should have kept him. That's one that's got away. No. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, not at all.
So I wasn't taking a piss and being genuine. Like, it's never really bothered me. But
we've got loads of super chats, so I'll go through a few as Malassi picks the ball up there. Rohill, go on. No. Rohil Chawala says, R.I.P. Abdullah says, I know we never ask it, but I felt it needed to be asked. Are you boys okay? Give my love for Adam and Steve as well, because I know they were close to him as well. Obviously, not particularly, but in the grand scheme of things, thank you.
It's mad because like it's still not sunk in, and sometimes it just hits you randomly.
Yeah.
Like I was coming back from London on the train, it just hit me again. And then sometimes you're looking at old videos and stuff.
Yeah, but, we saw the because Ben put that sort of tribute montage together before, and when we were watching that, then that really got to me.
Yeah, no, it did, and it has been massively appreciated, all the kind words and comments we've had.
Yeah,
it does help. It really does.
Yeah. Where are you, Ronnie? How are you?
It's similar to Jay. It was one of them where you see little tributes, you see little things that remind you when it gets brought up, and you can have a few moments here or there, but it still doesn't feel fully real.
No.
And it even didn't when we were at the mosque as well.
No, it didn't.
It felt a bit
like, and because it was we found out and then we found out, and then an hour and a half later at the mosque, it was so
that was
quick.
That was a wild 90 minutes.
Yeah, it was, and it was like, is this really happening, kind of thing.
Yeah. 4:30 we found out, and then by 6 we were at the mosque.
Yeah.
Speaking to his family and friends, and it was a bit of a whirlwind, wasn't it? It didn't feel like a usual process.
I think everyone we looked, we was all there together, like Ronnie and Snapman was there, and Will, who was from the channel, and
Ethan,
Chris Croft, producer Chris, Ethan, and it was like Steve
as well,
and we were all like in this almost state of semi-shock, weren't we? Everyone was the same. It was just surreal.
Yeah, it was. Arsenal playing around at the back, playing it long. United win it back. I
don't want to say it, man, but imagine if he's got this right.
I'm sorry. Don't mention jinx though, because Joe. Like,
I know. I'm sorry.
Joe thinks it doesn't.
Oh, Masraoui, I've jinxed it already.
Yeah,
I actually have.
You, Jay.
No, that is on me. You're right.
It's fine. They got another penalty.
Maz of all the people as well.
Or corner, as some people call it.
Pen number 2.
When did he get injured? Was it in
Timber?
Was it on
Start of
pre-season?
last season.
Was it on pre-season?
No, it was the first game of the season.
Ah, right, thank you.
I was watching, so I
was
wouldn't
it not
have
in
been watching
pre-season when we were there?
I don't think so.
I'm making that.
Let me have a look.
Or was it the first game of the season? I think
it was because I was watching the game and I wouldn't have been watching an Arsenal pre-season game.
No, we played them at pre-season and we were there.
He wasn't in that game.
Or was he not?
Was it?
That's what I'm asking. Sorry,
no, it was the 16th of August.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
I made that.
Yeah, it was like the first or second game of the season.
I wasn't sure if it was that pre-season. You know, not the one like this summer just gone, the summer before when we was at the same place.
The one where Mainu got injured.
Yeah. Well, that was the one later, wasn't it? The Houston, the Real Madrid game.
Yeah, I meant that pre-season.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh crikey.
So, the thing is, people take the piss out of Saka for the corner thing, but like the consistency of where he puts it, though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me go through a few more super chats. Sad Nor with a massive super chat. Thank you, mate.
Right, that's not on me now.
What?
The passenger plate.
The jinx gods.
Oh, the jinx is left.
If we don't win now,
that you believe in.
It's not on me.
Joe.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Because I said it. If they just scored from that corner, it still counts as me jinxing us.
Yeah.
Now I'm off the hook.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say it again.
I don't pray to the jinx gods.
Yeah,
the way that some do.
As soon as I said it, I regretted saying it.
Are you superstitious?
I stopped being about 2015 when all my superstitions had not worked for 2 years.
Okay.
A 2-year trial. Yeah.
I was like, that turnstile I've always gone through, that top that I always wear at a game, that way I always go at a game, that none of it's working anymore because we keep losing, so it's all gone out the fucking window.
Well, I've got Rodgers in fantasy, so I guess that.
It's a foul. Are you superstitious, Ronaldo?
Not massively. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was gonna say, do you believe in fate?
No.
Destiny?
No.
Just.
I believe in Destiny's Child. Some of their earlier work was fantastic.
Like what? What's your favourite tune?
Probably the best of Destiny's Child.
Probably the best.
Yeah, exactly. You can't name one song.
No, I'll tell you what. My favourite is probably that one.
What's it?
Mine. I'd say
Independent Woman. Isn't
Oh, come on! You must know one Destiny's Child.
Bills. That's the one.
I'd say Cater to You.
Yeah.
No.
Survivor. Is that not one?
Survivor's good.
Yeah. No, that's. I've definitely seen one of.
Let me tell you my favourite.
Kelly Rowland in that video.
He was just.
Say my name. Without doubt, is my favourite.
Yeah.
Are you superstitious?
I'm a Destiny's Child fan.
So, what's your favourite song then?
Mine, I probably either say my name. I quite like the Bugaboo.
Oh, very good.
Well done.
Masraoui.
Yeah, say my name for me. Miles, interesting phrasing on some of this, with a big super chat, thank you. Says, we're going to smash Arsenal tonight. Pure ball, it's written in the heavens.
Pure ball.
A man like Abdul would want nothing less. Thank you very much. I hope we do. So far, I mean, we've not made any chances whatsoever.
Yeah, we've not had one shot.
We've had a little bit of the ball at least. I've read that one already.
I couldn't. This is why I couldn't be a manager.
Why?
Because you got to have that sort of pragmatism, that patience, that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's what Arsenal are doing, because there's a reason they might not be pressing because they don't feel like we have the quality to break them down.
Yeah.
So they know that they'll probably get their moments.
Like,
and
see what I mean? You get it. I don't. I'd be like, let's have loads of attackers on. Of course they have.
Against Newcastle.
Curtis Jones. Fuck off.
But what I will say is, I know every single one of Arsenal's opportunities and half chances are coming from corners.
Yeah.
Fucking Stoke
And he's
City.
putting him on that.
/ Burnley.
Yeah,
Sam Allardyce's Bolton.
Yeah, it is Sam Allardyce's Bolton.
2019 Brentford.
Yeah, 2004 Greece at the Euros.
early 2000s Wimbledon. And they play like anti-football? Was it? Is that?
I think it was 90s. Yeah.
What, Wimbledon?
Yeah.
Oh bloody hell! Yeah. They were
Isn't that
terrible.
the complete antithesis of the area, as well?
I don't know.
Like Wimbledon, is it Wimbledon meant to be?
Well, they moved the team, didn't they?
What, MK Dons?
Oh.
Yeah, went to like
Why? What's Wimbledon like?
Wimbledon.
I don't know.
It's-
I know they have a
it's
tennis.
posh
Is it not
area,
posh?
imagine with the
I
tennis.
don't know. I don't know. I've only been there once. I don't think it was posh. I know
It's
that
weird that
obviously
the tennis
is
court's
there.
there.
I don't know. London's weird though, innit? Because you can have like
Yeah.
a ghetto next to £1 million
Next to
estate.
Lords. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in West London.
West London.
West majority.
West London's got some nice areas. I used to live in West London.
Isn't that
Isn't
West?
all of West
That's where it's
London nice?
nicest.
Yeah.
Like Chelsea and
Chelsea.
Fulham
Yeah,
and
oh yeah,
Nottingham.
there you go.
Kensington.
Them.
Chelsea's
I'm a
ridiculous,
Chelsea.
actually.
Chelsea's absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah, off its head.
Sorry, well, and that's not
That's
London,
not
but it's
London.
but it's like west.
Yeah.
Richmond.
Or sort of
That's the
Essex.
place to be.
that's the opposite way, isn't it?
Is it?
Essex is east.
Do you have a
That's
London team that you hate less than the rest? Like
We were talking about this last
Probably
week.
would be
weren't we?
Fulham.
Fulham, I'd say.
Inoffensive,
Fulham's one
innit?
of my favourite away grounds to go to.
Of the big ones, I hate Tottenham the least.
Yeah, Tottenham. I don't.
Because
You don't have to ever worry about them.
No, exactly.
Which is kind of.
When I was a kid, I didn't mind Crystal Palace. I quite like the fact Crystal Palace were a very
Crystal Palaces, I
a
don't
team
mind.
that had a lot of black players.
Brighton.
Has that always been
Yeah.
a thing
Yeah,
with Palace?
you told me, me and you were chatting,
Inclusive
and I
team.
did a podcast with a Crystal Palace fan, and I brought it up with him. I said, "Oh, me and Paul were chatting earlier, and we were saying about how I remember when I was a kid, you had Andy Gray, Mark Bright, Ian Wright,
John Solarco as well.
yeah, Eric Young was there, John Solarco, good shout, and it was like quite rare you'd have a team that was majority black, and obviously that's carried on from
Yeah.
you know throughout Premier League history. And I said it was just, you know, one of those things we were chatting about. And he said, "Oh yeah, it's always been something we're quite proud of. You know,
Okay,
it
this
like
sort of
reflects the
people.
area, sort of thing."
Oh, really?
But that's quite rare anyway, because like
Yeah.
most teams don't reflect their area. Really, Arsenal doesn't reflect North London. Sorry,
No.
It's just. But obviously, Palace have probably got a little bit more to do with the youth. Yeah, Curtis Jones there with the equaliser. It's just come up there. We knew about that already. Go on, Malacia. Great ball,
had a good
and he
start,
meant
Malacia.
it.
Come on.
Go on, Tyrell.
It'd be
On
nice-
your own,
Go
son.
on,
On your own.
I'd
Go
be
all the
nice-
way. Take the piss.
Like, actually show we've got a bit of threat. Because it's been a lot of this.
I like a shot at least.
Yeah, same.
Even if you just.
We've got
booms
one
it
man
for
in the
a minute.
box. Is that going to do it?
Yeah.
And the whole of
I know.
Arsenal's
There's
back
nothing.
line
We're
back
not
there.
doing anything down the right hand side.
No, we're not.
We did that last time, didn't we? Just focused on one side.
So in the last decade, because of our less than stellar right back selection and the fact that Luke Shaw is maybe our best technical player in the squad, it feels like almost everything we've done has been down the left hand side. Do you know what I mean? Like, the combination of Rashford and Shaw down the left hand side has meant that everything we do has been down the left for about 10 years. Like, I feel like we've always been like that. It's been a long time since we've had good right back or right winger.
Is it Nunes? Oh, of course.
Is he missed? Nunes with a mad miss.
Mad sit, oh yeah.
Hey, we were saying that from the 4-3 the other day, weren't you? When you thank you, Darwin Nunes.
Oh, no.
He's done well there. Bloody hell.
Clippy.
Could have gone to Maguire there.
No, that's the way he played that as well. Like it was going straight to United player.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Come on then, someone get to him!
Malacia, lad.
You're letting him get to the box. Why are you letting him get into the box?
Nah, don't let him in the box.
Why are you letting him do that?
That's terrible.
Jesus
What are you
Christ.
doing there, man?
That's not very good defending.
It's not very good defending at all. He's got the ball like 2 yards in from the touchline, and Malacia just waits for him to arrive in the box.
It should be straight into him there.
I don't think he trusts himself against
Nah,
him. He's
that's
backing
not
off and
good. That's nothing defending. That.
no, I could do that. Is it snowing or is that rain?
Better off getting beaten, like 1v1,
Yeah.
rather than because once you let a winger get in the box, you can't do anything then.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Because
not
like the
penalty.
slightest,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, you're a bit restricted.
They're not checking that, are they? Sure. Well, they'll check it, but there's no.
It's been
It's not a fucking penalty.
It's just annoying. Like, Arsenal the corners, but they always put it bang on the money.
Yeah, they put it like 2 yards out from goal and stop your keeper getting out to it somehow.
To be fair, they don't have Ben White and Gabriel, and I know that them two are very important to their set piece.
Yeah.
Ben White usually does the dirty, dark arts kind of bullshit that they do, and then you got Gabriel gets his head on everything. Imagine it was Gabriel
He's
instead.
got 4 goals this season already with Addis.
I think in the last 18 months he's scored like I think nearly 12, something
It's
like that. It's mad.
ridiculous,
Yeah,
that is unreal. That.
It is.
Yeah.
I remember when they first signed him.
It's like Steve Bruce numbers.
But let's get this.
he's improved loads from when
Corner.
he first come.
Well done,
Well done, Andre
I
Onana.
remember the first couple of seasons at Gabriel at Arsenal. I thought he's an absolutely bang average defender.
Yes.
And then
And he
every
improved
season he's got
We
better
were
and
linked
better
with him,
and better.
weren't
And better. Yeah.
And I remember me and you chatting about it, funnily enough.
Yeah.
And there was no sense of regret. I don't keep saying
No.
that, but there wasn't.
But
I was
even for
looking at
like
going,
18
I can't
months
believe
there
he didn't get
wasn't.
him. No,
Yeah.
I wasn't bothered. And then,
3-0. Gary
everything-
O'Neill might be in trouble, isn't he?
Yeah, he was funny because he was asked about that, I think last week, and he's like, I don't feel any worry at all.
Well done, Harry. Ooh, tricksy.
Havertz doing his usual. What did I say he does?
Well
Just
done there, Harry
doesn't
Maguire.
challenge for the ball, just runs into defenders.
Yeah. It's easier than
He's
challenging
there.
for the ball. Yeah, look.
Never
he's
looks
literally
at the
not even
ball.
looking
That's
at
a
the ball.
foul, that.
He got a foul.
No, but he does.
I know,
he does
but
much
like,
worse than
he's
that.
moaning everything.
Yeah,
And the way Arteta loses shit here, that's a foul.
Yeah. Making no attempt to play the ball.
To be fair, it looks like
with the defender.
Looks like he's.
But do you reckon he's
I don't-
annoyed with Havertz?
I feel he looked more annoyed with
Fair
Havertz
enough.
than the
Yeah,
actual
maybe.
like, because it was just a bit of a
Just
giveaway,
like,
dumb foul.
It's a good point. I've never noticed he does that, but now you mention it, I can see him doing that.
He does it all the time.
Yeah,
like
he
there's
does.
been like the ball's coming, doesn't even look at the ball, and he kind of just runs into a
Harry-
defender. And he gets
Harry
away with it a
Kane-
lot.
Harry Kane used to
Harry-
have
yeah,
that,
yeah.
didn't he? I don't know if he still
Yeah.
is, but he used to just
That was
back
a
in,
thing, wasn't it?
back into players when they're jumping, which is dangerous.
Go on.
Yeah.
Hammer him
I
there.
don't look happy.
No, he doesn't. I wonder, do you think has anyone in the last 3 weeks said to Ruben Amorim, just so you know, you can't have an umbrella even if it's raining? Because of Steve McLaren 16 years ago. Do you think anyone said that to him?
No.
Like little things like that you
Like
just...
the volley or the
You just
brolly.
get looked on.
You wouldn't have a brolly though, would you?
I don't know, why would
Who
you?
has a brolly? Which ref?
He
Which
scored
manager
the
has a
third
brolly?
But, it's
Chelsea.
not, but not really anyone do, but Steve McLaren did. You know, managers have done it in the
Yeah.
past, but no one does anymore, do they?
No. I never remember Fergie having a brolly.
No.
Fergie loved a bit of the rain, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Do you
did.
know what I mean? He's standing there in the rain getting soaked as John Terry fell over.
Oh, it's a classic. He was piss wet through that night as well, wasn't he, Fergie? With that like white kind of like tracksuit top thing on, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
It's weird that he had that on for a Champions League final.
Oof.
Go on, Bruno. Oh, well done. Nicking it off that fraud Odegaard.
Go on,
Well done,
Garnacho. Go on, son.
Whip it! Not on his
Don't
left
run
foot.
out. Yeah, I knew
Just
that.
wait.
Just,
Do
you've got a left
something.
foot as well, use that.
Do you know what that was? He looked shit scared from the get go.
Who was
Sometimes
it?
that intimidation. It was Saliba. He looked Saliba running alongside him and just looked like he thought got
Shit.
jittery with it.
Yeah.
Needs to get
Near
him
my-
control
yeah.
or something.
Ended up
Villa
yeah.
winning against Brentford.
Good. Wait, bad. Don't know. Draw. Fine.
Yeah.
Who scored those goals? Redress and Watkins.
Ollie Watkins.
It's Havertz.
What are we off top four?
I think 4, 5. As it stands, or before the game? Because as it stands, we are 6 points off top 4 with a game in hand. Oh no, with no game in hand. Sorry, 6 points. Southampton losing 3-1 to Chelsea. It's almost like 3-0 Villa. Who's got that? It's almost like Arsenal, like you said, Ronnie, quite want this game to be boring.
Yeah, they don't mind it. They just care about results. They're not asked about like playing like.
It's very like Italian style of playing.
Yeah.
Like,
Matty Cash. Jesus Christ.
you love him, don't you?
Do you ever sing that to the tune of Money Talks?
Matty Cash. Oh yeah. Okay.
Go on.
Go on, lad.
Matty
Can I remember the
Cash.
ball
the
then?
ball.
Jesus Christ.
Well done.
Wide again. Wide.
And again, man!
Just about.
Come
yeah.
on, man. Garnacho looking at the lights are too bright.
I know. He's not been at it today, has he, so far? He switched sides now, look. Dallo having his first touch in about 25 minutes. Lovely turn, Ugarte. Who's on? Anyone? Yeah. And again. Foul. Well done. Yeah, Garnacho switched sides. I don't know if that's just out of frustration. Or naturally, yeah. That's definitely a foul, isn't it? Yeah, been a bit of a steady one.
Didn't have the belief there in it to go at Saliba, and then he's almost forgot the ball.
Again.
You know. We've got just them moments because I feel like we're going to get a few. I want us to try and make the most of.
That's where I feel like Rashford, even if he's, I don't know, I don't see him shy away in big games or drop off in big games, although his form's not been great.
Oh, it's a matchup I like.
Oh!
I feel like if he overhit that a bit more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Rasmus wins that if he does.
Yeah.
Rashford's got a decent record, hasn't he, scoring against Arsenal?
Yeah,
he's good against all the top teams.
He scored, I think, in his first game. He went a while without scoring, then he started scoring again recently against them.
Just Arsenal with a bit of space here. Is that Declan Rice cutting inside? They just give it to Saka, don't they? You know it's coming. They're just going to get it out wide, funnel it to Saka. There it is. Well done. Right, chance now. Bit of a counter-attack. Garnacho allowed himself to be fouled there, didn't he?
Yeah.
How many fucking times, ref?
I know he's been fouled about 4 times already, Garnacho. New ref has just spawned. Did you see that?
No.
It's the first outing of a brand new ref that's never existed until tonight.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that? Anyone?
No, what happened?
Newcastle scored against Liverpool.
Yeah!
2-1!
Yes!
You're allowed to cheer a bit louder than that if it's Newcastle, Ethan.
Yeah.
If anyone's beating Liverpool, you can cheer. Don't worry, at any time.
I love that.
Yeah, that's what I
That was
meant.
a proper dad celebration.
Yeah, it was.
So unenergetic.
Yes. Quality.
Should have been 2-0 in the first half. First half, Newcastle were like proper rod in a minute.
Yeah.
The last.
How long's left, Ethan? Like half an hour?
Yeah.
Days.
Even drop points good enough, mate.
Yeah, I'll take a draw there.
Like,
Although if Newcastle beat them, that means we're allowed to beat
now,
Arsenal guilt-free.
They're going to kill Nunes.
Yeah, their social media machine is already whirring. What have you made of the first 37 minutes, Scotty?
I've been I don't want to say disappointed with Arsenal, but I don't watch them as much as maybe Ronaldo did. But I was expecting a little bit more goal from them being the home team favourites, one of the favourites for the league, pressing up, trying to catch up with Liverpool. But they just seem very, I don't know. If this was United at their peak, I'd be expecting more sort of flamboyant football. But apparently this is the way Arteta wants to play. But from a United point of view, can't ask for more, really. I'd have took going into the second half 0-0, and then we've got all to play for. And I still think them substitutions are going to come in the second half because we're having struggle creating any chances. Garnacho's not getting the ball in the box. Delo's not even getting the ball. So I expect Rashford and Ahmad to come on, and then maybe Xerxes for Haaland. But maybe Haaland might stay on for a bit longer, but I'm not too sure.
I think Arsenal probably won't be happy. So we've not had a shot yet or created any threat, but I like how aggressive we have been off the ball.
Yeah.
We've definitely competed. But this is the thing, I'm watching this game and I'm like, we look coached. Love that. I know, do you know what I mean?
He got the ball then. Fuck off.
So soft.
That's really soft, that. Really soft.
It's reputation because when I do watch Arsenal, Gabriel does fouls like that from behind all the time and gets away with them. Because of a rep of a bit of hard man, so he touches people and he fall over.
Yeah, I think Van Dijk's the epitome of that as well, isn't he? He'll run into the back of someone.
There is a lot of reputation stuff.
But because it's Van Dijk and he's got this, he's a great defender. He wouldn't foul someone.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Stuff like that.
He wouldn't get it wrong. He wouldn't misplace a pass.
Refs are human, so they have them type of subconscious biases by accident. Do you know what I mean? So it's not always like.
No, I love Liverpool or I love Arsenal.
But he's so good. That must have been a good tackle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Probably what I said before. I think maybe a different centre half would have got a different result than what he did to Gordon.
Yeah, I agree. If it's someone who's known for being
He's
a bit
dirty
and a bit
over the years, Van Dijk, like VAR ones that you've looked at and you go, that must be red and it in.
No.
Or they haven't given it, I should say.
Good block. 3-1. Is it?
Offside.
Oh,
fuck's sake. They're definitely equalising now.
Yeah,
Should we just fuck this off and put the Scousers versus Newcastle?
Yeah.
Gonna snoozing now,
There's
isn't it?
people actually taking shots.
How long's left, Ethan? 25 minutes.
Come on. Blow your whistle, ref.
Man on.
Booted the fucking ball at him.
Wait, come on, United.
Could have killed him.
Exactly, well said.
Yeah, well done.
At least the wing back thing gives us an outlet.
Yeah, it does. It's an option every time, isn't it?
To be fair, I was worrying how long it'd be before Delo hit a square pass. That was a bit dodgy, that one. I know.
I wondered if you were going to say anything.
Yeah.
So I thought that wasn't a good pass that at all. Like, considering he had no one around him, what he did, it was pretty shit.
Yeah, he does that occasionally.
Yeah, it's just like there was no need.
He does that like, he like hit it and start running at the same time, like
Yeah.
to make his run off the ball, and the pass won't be good enough,
No.
and then he's completely out of the way for when they win the ball back. He did it a couple of times the other week, like that one he played back to Casemiro that went beyond him, and Onana had to come out for it, and then Onana's like 1-on-1, 35 yards out with their attacker. You know, that's just because Dallo's like played a pass and tried to make a run straight away. Yeah, where he's falling over and puts his arm.
That's
out.
literally the 5th fucking time, ref.
I know.
Have a word with them.
Has he stood on his hand or
I
something?
think he stood on
He's kicked him, tripped him,
he stood on
then
his hand
he's
there.
stood on his fingies.
It's a red card, that,
It's
surely.
a double red.
Bruno, get over there and get in a fucking ref's ear and say what is going on. How many is it going to take?
Yeah, they love that foul, don't they, Arsenal, where it's not a yellow, but some refs you get 3 of them before it's a yellow, some you get 5. Sometimes the refs forgetful and they just never
spreading it
books you
out
for it.
as well.
Yeah.
As a team, it's like everyone's had a go at fouling Garnacho.
Yeah, but none of them have been like late trips
No.
or like it's just like bumbling them over, and you just never get a booking for it. You can just do it all day. Right, let's try and get a little shot away here. Maguire at the back post, doink it back over. That's the one.
Little shove in the back.
Go on,
Go on,
Mason.
Mason.
Don't mind shooting.
Time to
I won't
shine.
mind it.
Shite.
Oh?
I mean, that's a great
He
ball.
stayed
That's
in.
Harry Maguire, that.
Yeah, why have we
He knew what he was doing.
Hello?
Oh!
Fucking
I
hell.
thought that'd gone in then.
What a ball by Mason Mount.
Fucking hell.
Look at that.
Look at that. That was like
Does himself a
Ronaldinho, that.
disservice there,
Look at that.
Mason Mount, because he shouts at himself. He should have just started
Oh,
it
I
out.
thought that was in. When he hit that, I thought he'd gone in that. Oh,
Oh, fuck
two-all.
off. The Scousers have equalised.
Who was it?
Salah, of course.
About time he scored, isn't it?
I know, yeah.
You know, it's been a while.
Yeah.
First shot for United, and it was one from uncontested inside the box. I'll take that. Maybe should have hit the target, really. Oh,
He's good,
get
isn't
up.
he? He's good, isn't he?
Who was that?
Yeah.
Saliba.
That's the one. I always, Jay always actually doesn't call rival. It's similar to you don't call rival players good, but he always says Saliba's good.
Yeah.
Saliba's
No, I
that
will
one.
do. I will.
Do you know what it is with Saliba, right?
Yeah.
He's the first one where, with Arsenal, probably in my lifetime, where the fucking hype has actually lived the
Justified.
Yeah, been justified. Because I've seen this about Maitland Miles and shit like that in the past with these fucking idiots.
I love that. You don't even know his name.
Yeah.
He's Maitland Miles to you, isn't he? fuck what he's actually called. Maitland Miles, mate.
Exactly.
He's Maitland
Do you know
Miles
what I
away
mean?
from being good
Kieran
enough. That's what
Gibbs
he
and all
is.
them lot.
Yeah, Beer and Kibbs.
Yeah.
Maitland Miles.
Nearly mild.
Is that a fucking joke?
Who for?
Hey, are you having a fucking laugh?
Nah, it's
How is that a booking?
Nah, it wasn't that. It was. He stopped the quick free kick.
Ah.
Yeah.
Other than fair enough then. Yep, fine. I'll take it.
I don't mind that.
How's that not a fucking foul then?
Because that's how Havertz plays football now.
Like, just headbutting
But
him
do you
in
know
the
what's
chest
annoying?
as a lad.
That's annoying about Havertz. He
What
did
the fuck is that?
This wasn't his play style before becoming Kevin Davis for Arsenal. I mean, that's what Arteta's done.
Yeah, he is.
Arteta's turned him into that. He's a better player than that, but like they've made him some sort of like target man that
Weird,
like
'cause you
scraps and
wouldn't look at
second
him
balls.
like that, would you?
Horrible, like,
He's
nasty
one of the
football.
last players you'd look at and think, he's that guy.
Oh shit.
Well done, Malacia. That's a foul, ref, and a booking as well because he's late there.
That's fucking afters, referee.
He's late there. That's a yellow card.
Saka, yeah, book him.
Oh, we're not going to book him because he's England's golden boy. Fuck off.
He is.
No, he's not. Your guy is getting booked for waving a card.
Is Saka not getting booked for this then? Was it Saka? I'm sure it was. That's the first one. Brilliant
That's a great
tackle
tackle,
by
by the way.
Malacia.
And
then he gets up and recovers so quick here, by the way. And then that's the same one again. We don't want to see this. It's a great tackle. We don't know why Mazraoui's just on the floor for some reason. Great camera work. Fantastic.
Great.
Don't even show the
thing
foul.
we needed to see.
Did he book Saka?
No, he booked Ugarte for waving a fake card.
I don't want Ugarte in the yellow, bro, the way he plays.
Yeah, I went.
Fuck me.
No.
If a player brings a set of real cards and lifts them and books them on, do you get sent off for that?
No, you get promoted.
You've seen it where a player's like took it off a player.
Do you remember Gaza got booked, but he got booked for doing it. The ref dropped his yellow card, so Gaza picked it up and that, and the ref took it off him and booked it. Because, you know, great sense of humour.
That's so dice.
What would you do? Clip round the ear, go on, lad.
Yeah,
off
don't
you
do
go.
it again, you little scamp.
Yeah. Silly sausage. Maguire there, just doing the little block off the ball. Come on, someone challenge him, man.
Fucking hell, good headers in Janko, innit? Go up there, innit? Go up amongst the trees.
Yeah. Well, neither of our players jumped. What do you think Amorim's thinking after the first 45 minutes?
He's thinking, I've done it again. Masterclass, tactical masterclass. Is this guy? How long's this guy been the manager of Arsenal for?
6 years.
Loser.
Yeah, no. Phase 7.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's what he's thinking.
Yeah. He's as deluded as we are, which is unfortunate. Nice little touch. Keep the ball. Well done. All right, that's going to be half time, surely. There you go, half time. Manchester United 0, Arsenal 0. A relatively tepid first half, I'd say.
Tepid.
Not one that was particularly exciting either way. That Thomas Partey header from about a
Can
yard
we
and
stick
a
the
half
Scousers
out
back on?
was probably the only real big chance, wasn't it, Ronnie? What did you make of that first half?
Do you know what?
Your expectations?
I thought defensively we were very good. I thought Malasi's done a great job against Saka. I criticised him a lot against Bodo Glimt, but I thought he was really, really good today.
Yeah.
I like how physical we are out of possession, and we've been really good defensively. And I think we've even been more aggressive than them. We've been sharp. And we're not giving a yard. And most importantly, I know I might sound like a broken record, but we look coached. We look drilled. Do you know what I mean? And
so
there's moments.
Through that then. What about this performance looks drilled to you?
And it's just little things like seeing Amorim on the sideline. He's literally he's doing an Arteta. He's basically almost on the pitch, almost.
Yeah.
Instructions, kind of pushing us forward defensively to press. I thought we picked our moments well to press. We sat back cleverly at times when we not needed to. We've just obviously not had that much going forward, and we've had a bit of breakaways. I think the ball's broken down a lot on Garnacho. I think Garnacho looks a little bit. He doesn't feel like he backs himself against Saliba when he's got that opportunity.
Newcastle? He's missed that wide because he's shit.
But
is that Jacob Murphy again? Of course it is. That fucking knob.
I'm happy with the half anyway.
Chances. Yeah, sorry, Ronaldo. Just as you were talking there, Murphy gets put through on goal. And doesn't.
It's got to hit the target.
Yeah, doesn't hit the target. That's twice though. That's the. I mean, not to. I know it can be alright at times, but like between decent teams and very good teams, look at the right wingers of the two other teams who United and Newcastle are playing tonight. If that's Salah, it's in. If it's Saka, it's probably in, isn't it? Like that makes the difference in big games.
Oh, fuck off.
Fucking the centre back falling over Nunes.
Wrong time here now.
Yeah, Salah. Edge of the box, back to Jones.
That's one of the worst shots you'll ever see.
Do you want to go through the chat, Jim? I'm just going to nip to the toilet.
Yes.
Go to Scotty. And I'll go after you.
Go to Scotty. Let's get some stats. You got some stats for us?
Yes, I have got
some
some
stats. Give us some statties.
United had most possession in that half, 52% to obviously Arsenal's 48. We've actually had more accurate passes, 258 passes for United.
Good lad.
Neither team have had a shot on target. It's not been the best game on the eye, spectacle-wise, has it? That's putting it bluntly.
So we'll give you a duffer there, haven't we? Talk us through them stats.
Yeah. Talking them stats, there's been no shots.
Yeah.
Expected goals of 0.08. No shots on target.
Oh, I was going to say,
sorry,
the shot.
You're such a stickler, you aren't you, for correct details? Bloody hell.
Mate, doesn't mess about.
0.33 XG for Arsenal, 0.08 for United, so nothing surprising there. But in terms of my opinion on it, it's gone pretty much how I hoped it would go in the first half. I thought Arsenal would be better than they were. They've not had a shot on the targets. They've not bothered us. I think we can get a hell of a lot more better. Amorim didn't seem too content on the sidelines before they went in at half time. I fully expect now Højlund's not really done much. We're not getting the ball to him. I think he'll come off as Xerxes, drop Xerxes back. His interplay was exceptional, I thought, against Everton. So we might get more off that and then play the number 10s off the side, whether that's Rashford and Ahmad. Because we've struggled up front to try and create chances whilst they've not done much at the back. So I think tepid probably sums it up best as Joe described it.
Because they've not created anything from open play. I don't think they've been that great.
They'll be more frustrated with that, won't they, Ronnie? Than
100%. Especially with such a makeshift lineup that we do have. I think I don't know. I just want a little bit more going forward, though. I think when we've had opportunities, I think Kivior and Zinchenko's side, I would like us to attack more often, because that's where probably the weak spot is of their defence. And I think it hasn't gone down that side enough. I think that's where we can get at him. But up until I was complaining that up until 40 minutes we didn't have a shot or anything, just to give him a little bit of a scare, even though they have sat back a little bit themselves and they've got back quickly. But being 0-0 at half-time at the Emirates isn't the worst thing in the world, especially when I think we could play better. But we've got to expect Arsenal to play better as well.
So getting some of the comments, there's loads of comments. I'm going to get into some of them, super chats as well. So we've just got the Newcastle-Liverpool game on at the minute. Sub N says RIP Abdullah brother prayers with his family, friends, top lad, appreciate that. Diddy says RIP Abdullah, always loved him on the watch-alongs, hope you guys are okay, thank you. Still not really sunk in yet. Slim Milo sent a super chat, there's no comment, just super chat. Akash Shiman, who's been a member of the Academy for 43 months, thanks for your support, says 3 points incoming, GGMU, LUHG, UTRH. Josh W, who's been a member of the first team for 36 months, says evening guys, first of all RIP Abdullah, secondly what's with an 8 o'clock or an 8:15 kickoff in London away, joke, I agree. Cillian Wallace, who's been a member 7 months, says who are Newcastle playing tonight then Ethan mate, ha ha ha. Ross Murphy says biggest ever super chat I've done, but it's worth it, grew up watching FTD days and Abdullah was a lovely guy. Love Man United, but love football in general. My thoughts go out to his family, RIP Abdul. John B says, went back and watched the intro and bawled my eyes out. You can see he only brought good things to the world, RIP, well said that man. Cantona will save the world, says Malacia will make Saka cry tonight. He will destroy the limping actor. If this does not happen, I will shave my head. Come on Malacia, my hair is on the line, I will do it. Guts Bowmore with the super chat. Nothing on it but super chat, thank you. I think it's his first one. Danny Shields, who's been a member of the Academy, or the first team I should say, 47 months, says lost my dad this summer, suddenly this summer. I know how surreal and difficult to process that kind of unexpected grief can be. Thoughts with you all and Abdul's fam, appreciate that. Leslie John Cox says rather shit in my hands and clap than see the Scousers win the league. Couldn't agree more.
Because that's what I was trying to say it before. I wanted the comments to kind of tell us if they'd do the same as Tottenham.
Yeah,
I think if you set up the right way, maybe a sort of a beekeeper's mask or some sort of gas mask, I think the shit in the hands and clap option wouldn't even be that bad. Do you know what I mean? Do it on waste ground, so you're not getting the house messy.
Yeah.
If it can be one of the more firm stools of the week, take that out in a Tupperware, waste ground, like gas mask on. Not even that bad.
I'd rather let you shit in my hands and clap than the Scousers win the league. I don't know what you're frowning
I'd shit in my hands and snort.
Yeah.
Over letting Liverpool win the league.
Does
weird people on this channel.
What?
I was gonna say, like, what impact does what you ate the previous day have on that decision?
Well, if I know I've got it coming up, obviously it's my big chance to stop Liverpool winning the league. I'm on the fiver pills.
Didn't get the ball.
Is it? No, it don't matter because it's Liverpool.
You don't give a penalty. Benjamin Toppin says, honestly, Gabriel is the most annoying player for me. Without Saliba, he's overrated. RIP Abdullah. Warren Waylock says 2-2. RIP Abdullah from Ireland. Macmillan YT says Mount Cook Zinchenko will press the shit out of him and will open up space for Bruno to box crash. RIP Abdullah. 2-1 United. Belfast Boy says, did Isaac just turn Spitty Carragher's greatest Premier League?
Good block. So
of all time, inside out then. PJ Trojans, Soto just got a red for pulling Cucurella's hair.
This stinks of a last 5-minute winner, by the way, Ethan, by Liverpool.
There's been so many super chats coming in.
Yeah, sorry, I did power through them then, but there's loads more.
I mean, we love it, of course. Thank you to everyone.
Appreciate it.
I'll go through a few more. Mikhail says RIP Abdullah, United is a family. Completely agree. Michael says a week ago was the 10-year anniversary of being sub to you guys. Wow, that's incredible. Here's a thanks for all the laughs. What's your favourite United kits in a season? 08-09 for me, where it was the red one, the white one and the black one, I think it was.
Okay.
That year was phenomenal. What's your favourite kits?
Probably 93, 94.
Yeah, very good.
You know, around that early 90s where it was the green, you had the green and gold, you had the ones with the laces on. You had the black kit came in that season, the second season as well.
Yeah.
Those were meant. I love them.
What was that? What year was the blue and black one? You know, sort of.
Oh,
that was my favourite.
Yeah, I think that might have been
like Giggs' second season.
Yeah, I think that might have been 92, 93. Yeah. To be fair, yeah.
That was a third kit, was it?
Yeah, I think the green and gold came out later, didn't it, in the season? It went out straight away.
Nick Anand, who's been a member for 50 months, always in the chat, says R.I.P. Abdullah, sending love to his family and all the Paddock team.
No, Nick. He's been in and he's been here, so thank you, Nick.
Yeah, let's do it for Abdul tonight. And Burnside is back, another person who's we see in the chat a lot. R.I.P. Abdullah, let's get right up this Lego-headed prat.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I like a good clean insult.
Yeah,
Lego-headed prat.
Yeah.
Which United player do you think's had the most touches in the opposition box? Which United player?
In the opposition box, probably Dallo.
Nope.
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
Yes.
What, with 2?
With 2.
Blimey.
That says where we're at.
We wanted him more further up the pitch. Now you've got it.
In fact, only 2 United players of Dalot and Maguire, the only players that have touched it in the box.
And that was for that one shot, wasn't it? Michael corrected me there, and you're right. It was the 07-08 was the black, 08-09 was the blue, and then the white and blue. So yeah, 07-08 kit's obviously what we won as well, but I just love that black one. I know, what am I like, eh? But weirdly, for the 07-08 and 08-09, we had the same home kit. We used to have home kits for 2 years, and then it became every year, probably the year after that, I think, actually.
That's a terrible header. He had loads of time there. He just flicks it on for Darwin Núñez. Yeah, go on, do what you want.
Go on.
No,
Anything.
I'll go.
Do what you want, you son. Don't you worry about it. Come on, fucking take it off him.
Salah in the box.
Just got
gone
the
past his man.
Is it the post? From a mental angle there as well, by the way.
Proper just swing a leg at that one.
Yeah, I don't even know how he managed to do that.
It's even a swing a leg at it. Hits the post. Go on, Ronaldo. It's all right.
Go on, you're all right, lad.
You're all right. Juan Martinez says, can't take this league seriously. Van Dijk, no card, but red for Southampton for a finger on a shoulder. Make it make sense. R.I.P. Abdullah as well. And John B says, it's a super chat. You've got to read it out.
Super chat. You've got to read it out.
That's true. And Connor gifted 10 Stretford Paddock memberships. Thank you very much.
Go on, the boy.
Go check out the videos in the membership section. There's loads of exclusive stuff in there.
Bragging about his fantasy football.
I know, I'm not doing very well tonight, though, so you can be happy there. Bloody hell, that's a pass. Second half, Jay.
Yes.
What do you want to see from Man United, and what do you expect to see from Manchester United?
I think he knows it as well. He goes straight away. Don't just give it away. What are you fucking doing?
Liverpool. Jay wants Liverpool to win.
Scored.
Have they?
I can tell by the reactions from people behind the thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Liverpool have scored.
One of them's very happy. The other one's very sad.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Salah. Yeah. He's actually a disgrace. He's genuinely a disgrace. Salah's entering on the levels of like, sort of getting to Lance Armstrong territory with him in it. We need to start checking what's going on there, I think. It's unbelievable. Every single season. Of course they're going to fucking win.
Turn it off.
No, leave it on. They've still got a chance. Salah has scored again, 3-2 to Liverpool. So back to the question.
I mean,
before.
obviously, if the United second half has begun, then let's not leave this on. We weren't saying that.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't the argument we were making.
The game's so bad that I want Liverpool win.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you expect second half, Jay?
I expect Arsenal to come at us first early doors. I think United. I don't think there'll be any change at half time, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we'll try and do more of the same. They'll get at us first 10-15, and then on the hour mark you'll see Ruben Amorim make a double substitution maybe.
How did Chelsea end?
It's 4-1.
Who scored the fourth?
4-1 to Chelsea.
Has Thingy been subbed on? Please say no.
Nicholas Jackson.
I'll find out for you.
Getting involved in it all.
Craig Dawson scored 2 own goals
Who for?
for Wolves.
Blimey.
You know what's mad? Salah's not even my vice.
He's my vice.
It's Haaland.
I thought your vice was...
Go on. Go on. Not anymore, son.
Oh yeah, good lad. What do you think, Ronnie? Second half, do you think more of the same? Are Arsenal going to have had a bit of a rocket up the proverbial noose, or do you think that it's just going to be wait it out, try and score from a set piece like the?
I think Arsenal will be better. I think second half will definitely be tougher for us. They usually do grow into games, especially at Emirates. They're kind of when they need a goal. Last 10-15 minutes or so, they're pretty hard. They can be pretty hard to stop. Sometimes they become a little bit more loose defensively, in when they do that, when they're chasing a game. But it's just about whether we have the forwards that are good enough to take advantage if we get on a breakaway. Because what I've seen in the first half is with Garnacho and Mount, not so much. I think Højlund was pretty okay in the first half. I thought he held the ball up well. He made himself a nuisance. I thought he always suited this game a lot better than Xerxes in terms of having that bit of outlet and that threat. But Mount, he's been decent off the ball. Had a couple of moments, but there's not been much down that side. And then I think Garnacho's been a bit nervy with his touches and stuff on the left.
Do you think Rashford will come on and with that in mind? Obviously, always good.
I thought Rashford would start because one thing Rashford is good for, he does offer a little bit of fear for big teams, especially because he usually plays better in the big games, especially away from home, because we're against teams that don't necessarily sit back.
Yeah,
there's a bit more space for him to counter, which obviously suits him.
Yeah.
So I think Garnacho will probably make way at some point, and then Rashford will come on.
Another thing with Rashford that's good is he doesn't rely on constant pressure, ball in behind. He can make something himself.
Diallo's coming on. I stand corrected. There is a half-time substitution.
Presumably that's for Malacia.
Is it because everyone's worried about Malacia's fitness, but also the fact that he got booked?
Yeah, he's on a yellow and his fitness isn't there. And there was that time as well where Saka was one-on-one with him and he just sort of didn't engage until Saka was in our 18-yard box, and it felt a very back foot. We're now seeing the replay of that Liverpool goal, like we hadn't just watched it. And I ain't got that in it. Newcastle just letting the side down again.
It was inevitable, wasn't it? It was like Southampton the other day. You know, you just think, no disrespect, Steve, but you're like,
come on,
score. Yeah. Did
So
well for those 45 minutes, Tyrell Malacia. Did his job.
Is it? Is that confirmed? Did we see that?
Yeah. Just on the screen then.
There's only that sort of cautiousness, wasn't there, for against Saka
in the grand scheme
minutes.
of things.
Yeah, Deleu's going to be on Saka's side now.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I'm uncomfortable how confident I actually am that we'll win this game.
Is it
now.
good? Confidence growing after that first 45?
I think so, yeah.
Is that because Ahmad's come on, or just because
I expected this to happen? I thought Ahmad come on. I didn't think of it for Malacia, but I just think Ruben's got it right so far. And Ruben, we believe.
Got it right.
You know me, eternal optimist.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
In Ruben, we
do you ever get fed up with saying 21 is coming with all the managers?
Yeah, until we get beat.
The thing is, once.
So we can see the first goal.
Yeah, sitting there, it's bring back rude.
Law of averages. Law of averages suggests that you may be right one day, but maybe after we're gone.
Me and you are kindred spirits, man, and there's only me and you that carry the negative flag here.
Yeah, we do. We're the balancing act.
I do like that we have that balance though, because I'm like just disgustingly optimistic. McCullough is deludedly optimistic.
Yeah.
Jay's kind of maybe the most level-headed actually.
No, but
Steve,
Adam will have his moments though.
Yeah.
Of being like.
Well, no. When United
aren't
aren't playing, McCullough is the most optimistic person I've ever met. When we're playing, he's very pessimistic.
McCullough's the only one that sulks as well.
That's what I mean.
On a watch along with McCullough when it's 0-0 or 1-0 the opposition, he makes like it's horrible.
When we concede and McCullough's on the watch along, it's just this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His posture sort of slips down.
Yeah. There was one game, was it the Wolves game, whatever it was?
Yeah, it just becomes a human.
He just refused to speak for 20 minutes. That was one of the worst touches you'll see.
That was a chance as well, that.
And now he's more or less set them up.
And he's received it back off.
He's done well there.
Come on now. Right, come on then, move forward. Who's on it?
I think could have played that so
Who's on this side here? Ahmad arriving. Go on, Nacho. Crossy.
Oh, that's not a bad ball, you know.
Good cross.
Needed someone on it.
Good cross, that. That's the sort of thing that we need more of from him.
Very
that was
similar
perfect.
to what Mount did in the first half.
That was good, that.
Just fast. Yeah. See, I thought it was closer than it was, but right idea. Get in there.
Yes! They're going to think we scored now.
Newcastle have equalised.
Yeah, we have scored. Newcastle have equalised against Liverpool. And Ethan with the most staged cheer I've ever seen. Yes! Get in the tune!
Fuck's sake, lads. All over the place here.
Oh, hang on a minute. The joy's about to end.
Oh, and he's hit that like he thinks he's fucking... I don't even know. He's hit that just at the wrong time completely, Martinelli. That's one of his big issues, I think, his decision making. What is he he's trying to pass it through Maguire's legs, isn't he? That's just bad decision making from Martinelli, thankfully.
Last time we won the league against Arsenal at their place? Anyone?
We won the league?
The last time we won
in the league.
Oh, sorry, bro. Fucking hell.
It might be pre-Solskjaer. Under Jose.
Jose, yeah.
Was it?
Remember what score it was?
3-1.
Yeah.
Is that the David De Gea game?
Pogba got sent off.
Yeah, well, David De Gea broke the record for the most amount of saves in a match.
14, wasn't it? Yeah, because I remember Ole, in one of his first games, beat them in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
But then he never beat them in the league, home or away. And then I was thinking, we haven't beat him in the under 10 ARG away because we didn't beat anyone away. So it must have been Jose. Yeah, Arsenal just getting in behind a bit now.
Yes.
Oh.
He did well there.
No.
Almost 7 years to the day, December the 2nd,
Fucking hell, that's
2017.
abysmal, that. Do you remember we went 10 years? Was it 10 years at Stamford Bridge without we?
That used to be a right place for that.
Yeah.
We were terrible there, weren't we? Sancho scored for
fuck
Chelsea.
Off. That's going to be, United should never let him go. Yes.
And you know what? Let him say
him
it.
scoring the 5th in a 5-1 win against Southampton
as he's off,
is exactly why United paid 73 fucking million quid for him.
As he's come off the bench as well because he can't start for him. Thing is, I'm absolutely fine with Chelsea fans rubbing it in with Sancho. Regardless of what he does there, he shouldn't have been at Man United. So enjoy it. Yeah. He's not that level, and he's certainly not right for Man United. So
also, as well,
literally not bothered at all.
At this moment in time, there's still an outside chance Chelsea could win the league. So
yeah,
more power to
whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Another penalty. Nervous.
Free kick. Cornerstone.
Bloody hell!
What was that, man?
That was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Just stick your fucking foot through it.
Oh, this might be a penalty to Newcastle here.
Really?
To Liverpool. Sorry.
Oh, fuck off.
No.
Okay. Ethan says no way.
Okay.
Is that no way what you want or what's?
It can't be a pen. It would be ridiculous.
No
penalty.
No penalty. No, his arm's like that and it hits his elbow.
How long's left in that?
2 minutes. 3 minutes stoppage time.
Okay.
Oh.
De Ligt's down holding his ankle.
Shit, hopefully he's
Is this live? No, the replay. Nah, shut up.
Just a little bit.
It scraped down the side of his leg.
Was it? You what? Liverpool scored.
Liverpool scored.
It's fine, no, it's fine.
Have they scored?
No.
Oh.
So what you upset about then?
Oh. De Ligt just down, holding his ankle.
Don't really want to be down to 10 men for too long.
No, exactly. Because Arsenal have come out strong, haven't they, this second half? Yeah, this is good. Get a couple of balls on the pitch. Take your time. Who's getting booked there? Maguire?
It's just the ref can't wait to book a United player.
What's he booked him for?
Because I think he went and got a ball and booed it on when there was already a ball on the pitch, I think. Which is just ridiculous. Because he was saying he was like trying to waste time, whatever.
Come on, De Ligt, we need you, bud. I don't want to go
Free
down.
kick to Newcastle, 20 yards out.
Right, let it go. No, don't let it go. It's not
Are you? How many minutes are you on, Ethan, for Newcastle?
93-12.
Oh yes. How is it? What are you watching it on? It's like 20 seconds ahead of us. In his head.
Has a free kick been whipped in the top corner yet?
No, because
fucking let him on then.
He's on now.
That was good.
Fucking hell.
We took a booking to get there, but it was nice that we didn't. Nice that we didn't have any time with De Ligt off the pitch there.
Good sweeper, right?
Yeah, it is.
Seems to always be there.
No.
Ooh.
Too much.
Confidence.
Go on.
Keeping this way.
Yeah, look a bit sharper, don't they, so far, Arsenal second half, Jay?
Yeah, they do. But then Ronnie
the
nearly jinxed Raya.
Oh,
Go on.
No. Go on, Ahmad.
Nearly.
It was nearly that. It's literally like the back of his ankle as he's running past him there. Otherwise, Ahmad's dribbling past everyone. His tight dribbling is unbelievable.
Yeah,
that
was
ridiculous. Do you know that?
3-3, we know that at St James's.
The one where it should have been a penalty at the weekend.
Yeah.
Where he like went one way and then he's got two men closing him. He sort of steps
fucking hell! Who was that then?
Garnacho,
man. Fucking hell.
He's not been good today, Garnacho.
I don't want to criticise a kid, but come on.
But
I know we're not MUFC, are we?
It's the sort of game as well, though, where he's having a lot of the ball in his own half, and when you're wasting it in their half, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's still frustrating, but it doesn't matter. When you're losing it in your half multiple times, it might cost us the game. That sort of thing. Like I just
don't like it. I just don't have my phone over because things start getting off, and then I think he's having something happened.
Yeah, we just
so
need.
Fucking annoying that.
I'd put Rashford on, to be honest. I think
Garnacho's not really. It's not really happening for him.
No.
This game.
He's not doing a lot going forward, and in our half now is being a bit leaky with possession. Like we can't do both.
I feel like they're bound to get a chance from them.
Yeah, it's another corner to Arsenal.
Well so far, but there's only so much you can do against these terrorists.
There it is. There's the goal. Jurien Timber.
Comes from the Garnacho giveaway, man.
How can we do more to fucking stop this? It's like every fucking corner they have a chance, and now they've scored. Like literally every single set piece, that's all they're creating.
That's all they can do, man. Fuck me.
It's unbelievable. They've scored like 20 fucking set pieces this season.
What?
It's just those passes every time from Saka, innit?
Some corner though.
He puts it on that dime every time.
Thingy, innit?
Rice.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, Rice on that side.
Timber, yeah.
That's a good header.
Just gets in between Højlund and they just pack it out, don't they? They've got
He's
3 men.
He's literally the smallest man there.
But because the way they run, you can't really track them, so you're just trying to cover space. And when they've got 2 men in between your man, they've got essentially a 2-on-1 at the front post. And when the delivery is as good as that, which for some reason it seems to be that good every time, they must be doing them hundreds of times a week in training those whip balls in. Like
fucking joke that.
I know.
So inevitable.
Yeah. It's annoying that.
Yeah. And like you were saying, Ronnie,
especially
it's
from the party one as well. It was like,
you've had the warning.
We had the warning.
Just fucking wasteful from Garnacho, like.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ, get him off, man. He's having one.
The fuck was that pass?
It's fucking knee
Seriously.
high. Well done, Harry. Go on, son. Good tackle. Fucking hell.
I was hoping you got one of those where like
full time Newcastle 3, Liverpool 3. So they've dropped 2 points, which is good. And also Newcastle, who are above us, have dropped 2 points as well. So good result that.
Good.
Very good result. It's annoying that. Just such a tame way to concede, but it's been coming almost, hasn't it? From the set pieces like that.
Yeah, you just got to be. Everyone's got to be at the races, and you can't have little like people switching off, whatever.
No. And Arsenal just got a bit more momentum now. Good tackle.
Sorry, it's my bad. I'm just leaning back.
You've gone full McCullough.
I know. Just really deflating.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know what? It was as soon as that we gave the ball away, I just felt and like, fucking hell, something going on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here we go.
They're going after.
Now they've got their tails up now.
Well done, Harry. Great tackle again. Maguire there with 2 good tackles in that passage of play. Come on, keep the ball now. Keep the ball. Well done. They get a booking or something going on because they just foul us every time.
They're usually the ones that they get away with though.
Yeah, they will do.
Yeah, usually.
Here we go.
We've got Xerxes and Rashford coming on. And Yoro coming on as well.
Get Garnacho off.
Yeah, I think that's going to be... Who are we saying? Garnacho,
Højlund and probably De Ligt's an injury.
Look at that. Come on, Maguire special there. Beautiful pass that.
On the money.
Genuinely great pass that. Dallo whips it.
Ooh. Come on, United.
Straight at the chest of Saliba there.
You got to hope the more that they're coming on to us, it's going to give us space over the top, isn't it?
That's the
another foul throw. I always count loads of them.
Yeah.
You just chest pass that to Bruno.
The thing is, they might, I don't know if they will, but if they decide to sort of sit off us a little bit again and let us have a bit of possession like they did in the first half, bloody hell. Getting some changes in that final third might allow us to do some different things than we did in the first half.
Yeah.
Right, we've got to stop this. Hold on. Keeper. Fucking hell.
Keep it early.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he cuts that line off, then you're struggling there.
Oh.
No, he's got it. Good ball. Good touch as well. Go down there.
Fucking stupidness.
Don't have the IQ.
Honestly.
Yeah,
just everything about that was dumb.
I think if Dallo goes over there, he gets a free kick.
Yeah, he would.
Man on the edge.
Oh,
Saka. Great save, Onana there. He completely read Saka there. That's what he does. He always does it. Onana literally predicts everything like that. And that's why sometimes he looks like an absolute idiot when he predicts the wrong way.
Yeah, he would have been offside.
He's probably offside, but Onana's gone so early there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's giving it offside.
Yeah, okay,
good. Good save anyway.
It was a really good save.
Good little pass from Odegaard.
How's it a throw? Offside, but
I think
just let him play on.
Bloody hell, man. There's no need to do that. What did you not for?
7-yard pass from Mount there, and you guys got to control it with his chest. Go on! Oh! Nowhere near, was it that? It looked like it for a second though.
It's that kind of day. Delos had both our shots.
Yeah, in the end it's... actually, you know what? It's not a bad shot, that.
Need more of it though, don't we? This sort of impetus or confidence in the final third has just been non-existent.
Yeah, he took Mount off instead.
Surely Garnacho's coming off as well.
Yeah.
Maguire off for Euro. And Garnacho for Xerxes. I'm surprised Maguire. I think he's been really good.
He's done alright.
Yeah, but it might be a fitness thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. He's only just come back from
Go on, Lenny.
I don't think he had those tats when he arrived there, did he?
No, they're pain injury tats. They are.
They're brand new. They look brand.
They've still got the cling foam on. They have. Yeah, just to go through the results then. Arsenal. Everton beat Wolves 4-0. City won 3-0 against Forest. Newcastle and Liverpool drew 3-3, and Southampton lost 5-1 at home to Chelsea. City winning again.
Of course.
Still no goal for Haaland though.
Wonder if he get an assist.
You go wide.
Huh?
Don't know. It's a poor ball. That was easy.
Was
1 assist.
Okay.
That's worth a 15 million. Well done, Delict there.
That's another one where
You could have gone over there. I was just going to say that. Anytime an attacker sticks their leg out, if the defender goes over, you get a free kick for that. Yeah, just looking the better team now, Arsenal, aren't they? And the crowd are feeling that as well, aren't they? You can hear them.
I still think we've got a moment or two left.
Me too, but let's not concede from this set piece first. They're doing this thing where there's like about 8 of them gathering at the back post, and then as the kick takers starting their run up, they all sort of rush and filter through our defenders like water through sand. And then the corner invariably goes to the near post.
That's a fucking foul. You can't just push them like that.
Taking a long time with this. Come on. Just get 2 minutes to take a corner. Yeah, what have they got there? 2, 4, 6 players at the back post. No one at all between the penalty spot and our goal, and then they're all going to come and filter through again.
Go on, Delict.
Just relies on the quality of the cross, and it's another good one.
Oh,
it almost goes in.
Xerxes almost headed that in. Unmarked as well.
I know, yeah.
Like he's unmarked, he just flicked it.
The where that ball's ended up again is exactly where the last one ended up. Like it's a carbon copy.
Xerxes, and then Ugarte. It's Xerxes, then Ugarte. It's nearly own goal.
No, but Ugarte's stopped it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Xerxes heads it, and Ugarte stops it going in. It would have been an own goal.
Someone sort Xerxes' collar out.
You've got something against the way.
No, it just buys into this whole like, not just kind of, I don't know. He's got a bit of a lumbering look to him, and then his collar's inside his shirt. I just think, come on.
And he's basically wearing his fingers ankle socks.
But that's not so good. Proper Nemanja Vidic it there, Rashford, didn't
I don't care. Like, I don't mind
better
that,
safe
mate.
than
Just
sorry.
get it fucking out.
Yeah.
I don't understand how hard they find it to defend them corners though, because surely if you put like, just put the men face onto them,
yeah,
so they have to charge through them.
It's easier said than done.
I know, yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's like,
especially when the delivery's always really good.
Yeah, I think that's been the crucial thing.
Yeah,
every single cross has been 6 foot high or 6.5 foot high as it gets to the near
just
post.
needs a delicate touch.
And every time it can be an own goal, like we almost saw there. Like when the delivery's that good, you're basically 50-50 on who wins it, because it's just 2 players competing, and they've got the momentum because we're stood still and they're running. So yeah, it's hard to deal with, but it is frustrating. Like you watch every single one, you're like, they've nearly scored again. You think, can we do anything different? I don't know what we could be doing.
It's not the sort of the Arsenal way, is it, or what their fans want them to play like?
No, it isn't. But when you win games, I suppose they don't care, do they?
He's just like a $10 dice.
Like you said,
is that the set piece coach?
Yeah, he's fucking famous these days. I'm sick of him.
He can fuck off. He's no Eric Ramsey, is he?
No, he's not. He'd never get the Minnesota Timberwolves job, or whoever it was that they got. I know it's a basketball team.
Come on, Ahmad.
Go on. Xerxes in. Xerxes on. Oh, it's too late. It's 2 touches too late. Press him now, though. That's good. Force him into something long here. Yeah, and we have done well done. Win that.
That's the best you can do, isn't it?
Yeah. Did well there, United. Oh, that's a poor header, though. You can't let him get out of that.
You won't.
Well done. Well done, Ugarte.
Get
well
off.
done. Well done, Ugarte.
Fucking way, you clown! What's he doing?
He's
You know what I mean?
dickhead.
What's he doing? He's
Honestly.
basically stood on the line.
He's been doing shit like that all game. He was doing it in the first half. There was one when Malassi was stood there and he was stood like right next to him.
Well done, Bruno. It's not a foul.
Get up.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
There's no need to say that.
It's not
Especially
a fucking head injury. I don't care if it was
especially
anyway.
'cause it's him.
I know.
That's our ball. Come on.
Right.
Now we're just seeing random fucking blokes on the touchline. Who cares?
You've got an MI5 member.
Yeah, I don't. I no offense. I know the
What's
United
this?
staff, but like, I don't care
That's
to
got
see
absolutely
that.
zero relevance to what's going on
Yeah.
in that right now. And the ball's in play.
Who's
That's
it like?
when the prime
United's
cameraman's
medical
no idea about football.
Yeah.
Let's get on the United bench.
Yeah,
let's
it's
have a
the
look at the
medical
coaches.
staff.
Oh, look at the coats. Lovely.
Got those black
The thing
gloves
is
on.
here.
Yeah. I love those black gloves because it's either medical staff or people who make barbecue in the deep south of America
Okay,
are the only two people wearing those types of gloves. I love it.
Go on, Bruno.
I get a pair.
Careful there,
Yeah,
you
well,
guy.
there's a-
Fucking hell. Oh, unlucky.
Is that Euro's first ever pass as a Man United player?
I think was it not a header? Or right, actual pass, yeah.
Get into him, Ruben.
Amorim's probably lost his voice tonight, hasn't he? Not made any changes yet, Arsenal. We've already made 4. I suppose we're losing and they're winning, so what do you expect? Same again then.
Go on.
Ahmad
There
again
we go.
with the little trickery.
Yeah.
Go on, son!
Go on, lad.
It's a foul ref. Fuck him!
Get him in the fucking
Ahmad
box.
there.
He's so
Unbelievable again. It's his trademark now, isn't it? Winning the ball back off the
Go on,
fullback.
Zinchenko, you dickhead.
But it's the quality after. He's good, isn't he?
He's pulling his shirt there. He's pulling his shirt there. He's pulling his shirt there.
Should be
That's
3
that's
yellows.
fucking 3
Should be off
yellows.
twice.
That 3 yellows and you're off twice. That's how it works. Brilliant from Ahmad.
Yeah.
And if you're not
Ahmad
watching the game,
Diallo.
he's done exactly the thing he's
Right,
done about 4
here we
times
go.
in the last couple
Come
of
on.
games. Free kick now.
Okay, now just got a nice shot of I think his veneers.
Yeah.
David Raya.
Raya's
Yeah.
Raya's dentures.
Don't want them, honey.
Yeah.
Where's Marcus?
Don't know.
See him.
Clips in. Back post.
Go on.
Dillit wins it.
Oh my god, that was a reset. Was that Dillit?
Dillit.
What a save.
Fucking hell.
Good save that.
But if that's another foot further, that's in.
Yeah.
That's good though. That's the first proper dangerous chance we've had there, United. It wasn't even that much of a chance. It was just a great header.
First shot on target.
First shot on target, yeah. Man inside. Yeah, well done. That was good, that from United. Really good header.
This is where Arsenal will sit in. They actually don't mind proper like sweating it out now.
No.
Everyone behind the ball and stuff.
Remember the Etihad a few months ago?
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give the ball to Ahmad. Okay, now.
Yeah, it's just let Ahmad sort it out, innit?
Isn't it?
Ahmad's done more in 20 minutes than pretty much anyone else on the pitch in terms of attacking.
That's
a
a great
good
save.
That's to be
Fucking
fair,
hell,
kid.
dick.
That is an absolute.
It's a good header. Any more on
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Any
More
more
to
on it? It's so hard though because
Yeah.
it was a dinked cross and he's going backwards. So to get that much on it was already
It is
brilliant.
a good header, that.
Yeah,
And
it's a really
great
good header.
save. But
Yeah.
you're right.
Nice.
Fuck's sake.
Just wasteful that.
Was that the low?
Yeah, that felt like United under Ten Hag kind of passed that. You know, just get it and just smack it forward, even though there's no run on and it's an almost impossible pass.
Fuck off, Leatherwood.
I think they're making subs now.
Not too
Come
much.
on, that's miles away from
Yeah,
that.
too much. I'm pushing. That's not a foul. He just wants to get a bit of payback from when he skinned him.
Don't shake
No,
his hand.
it lets them get away with it a bit though, because I think they were trapped in, so it's a bit of a cheap foul. Like
Yeah,
that.
is it Trossard coming on?
Yeah, and Marino, I think.
Don't let him past. Well done. Well done. That's right there.
That's
Brilliant.
class, that.
Really good. Took the contact well done in. Didn't let him get past. What a pass. Almost.
I thought I was dropping for him.
Yeah, I
then.
did.
Bastard.
Hoyland looks tired now.
Yeah, he's
Hoyland.
run himself into the fucking ground. He's running through everyone.
Well done,
Well played.
Ugarte. Well done, lad.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. I don't think we got anyone to take him off for, though, have we, Hoyland, if he's knackered? Come on then, now what we
Just
got?
come this side,
Yeah.
lad.
Yeah.
Because it's against Zinchenko, and I think
Yeah,
Timber's a lot better, just a miles better player on the other side.
Little cross from...
Lucky that.
He took a deflection. It.
Nah.
I take my chances. I've seen 1v1.
It's annoying that Timber's got that goal. Can't even tell who like. It's just that delivery in it. That's what I mean.
That ball's
Yeah.
fucking perfect.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a good header.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it is, to be fair. It's
Yeah.
lots of
Just gets a little
Still
glance.
can't
on it.
believe that party miss, you know. I thought that was like a sign that we might get something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know them ones where like
Still 25 minutes, probably more to go. Plenty of time left. We've just got to establish a way of
Go on,
getting at
Josh.
him. We've not really done that yet. It might have to be a case of set pieces or the odd counter attack. Yeah, Marino and Trossard coming on.
I can party and Martinelli.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Martinelli. Zinchenko. Yeah, he's seen it, hasn't he?
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah,
He's seen
it a bit.
He's on a booking and Ahmad's just doing what he wants
Who
with
do
him.
you reckon he puts there then, left back?
I think he might
Alright, he might
flick
go,
Timber
I know
out that way.
Party right back,
Yeah, Timber out on the left.
Timber left back.
Yeah.
he's seen it. And then,
That's annoying.
but I still think Rashford versus Party,
Yeah.
because we know obviously
Yeah.
we know he's how old is Party? 50, something like that.
What is he genuinely about, like 29, 30? How old is he?
Yeah, he's going.
What's his listed age? 31.
Come on, Marcus.
Oh,
I thought when he did the
Lucky,
bit,
lucky.
just protect it then.
Yeah. Don't foul him, don't foul.
foul.
Oh, that's good though, forcing him long. Got to win that though. You
It's
can't
a
let him
great
do that.
Little chest
Good
there.
hold up play. This is the thing though. They don't really have mad pace on the breakaway, but
Can't
they
let him
have
do
quality
that
though.
though. We forced him long, which is exactly what we wanted him to do. Well done.
Lenny Yoro!
Hey,
Go on,
there we
son.
go.
No corner. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck
Well,
that.
well
Fucking
played.
penalty in it for them.
Brilliant there from Yoro.
Straight to them.
And then not so good
That's
from
not
Yoro.
so great.
Go on, don't limit it. Good block. Good block.
Like Bruno Fernandes. He's been everywhere tonight, Bruno.
Yeah, he's been good. He's played well.
Yeah.
This sort of performance from Bruno goes under the radar
It does,
because
'cause
people
there's no-
only judge him by
Yeah.
goals and
Did he
assists.
get a goal? Did he get an assist? Oh, he must have been shit.
Yeah.
He wasn't, was he?
No, he's
Look at how
not.
many times he gives the ball away. Look at how many fucking times he's put a challenge in.
Yeah, he's played well.
Don't let him do
They
that.
try and get a corner.
Yeah.
The proper Seamus would like that.
Don't try and get a corner when Rashford will just give you one.
I don't even know what the fuck that was there, Marcus. Come on.
He's trying to scoop it up, wasn't
So
he?
dumb.
To boot it over his head.
type of corner
Yeah.
you can see from.
Especially now they're getting their playbook out like some sort
If
of
I'm
NFL
Amorim now,
team.
you've got to be raging with him for doing that.
It's always. I feel like when I watch football, it's always the corners always go from the ones where it's like a weird way that the corners be.
And then
Is that the guy, natural mistake that led up
Yeah,
to the first
yeah.
one?
It's like
and he's going to get dogs abuse.
I know it was trying.
Yeah.
Just trying to flick it up to. Fucking on the money again. Yeah, I knew
And
it.
there you
I
go.
knew it. I knew it.
Fucking hell.
I knew he was conceding from that
fucking
corner.
stupid corners, and Rashford's going to get fucking bollocked.
That's what I mean. He's going to get dogs abused now, Rashford, for giving that corner away.
I mean, it is fucking stupid and just bad, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's just shit quality football. You're trying to chip it up and you kick it out for a corner.
I don't know. Some of these corners though could have come out for when they're landing. Right
Is that what was
there,
Bruno saying to him then? Was that what De Ligt or Bruno was saying to him then?
It came off someone's back, did it?
That one, but that one went all the way past the goal though, didn't it? That was headed back like.
It comes off his arm or his back.
Like, come on, like Anana, can he?
Yeah, Saliba's back.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, why is the only Mazraoui on 3 players though?
It's literally just that's what happens though, because they're putting him so deep every time. It doesn't even take a shot or a header. It literally, there's so many things for the ball to hit. It's just ping-ponged in, isn't it? And that's game over.
That's game. Not so into against these.
No.
Especially with what I've seen from my attack.
That's so annoying, that.
I knew he was conceding as soon as we get away corner that way.
What are they checking something?
There's nothing to check.
Did it hit his arm?
No.
Did it hit his arm?
It's offside.
Offside. Who's offside?
How can that be offside?
Well, if they've played it forward.
Yeah, if it's played off that man.
No, it's played backwards. The ball's gone backwards. It's not offside.
Ball's actually gone backwards. I think they're reaching there.
Let him reach.
That's going to get real.
It's not.
Yeah, no way.
Where's it gone? I
Bastards.
was going to say, the only thing I thought it could possibly is, does it hit his arm as it hits his back? But 2-0. Fucking hell.
Let's start creating some fucking chances now.
Good ball. And that's just absolutely garbage.
Just take a touch. Fuck me.
Absolute garbage. Fucking hell. Xerxes
Another
there,
corner.
Just absolute shit.
What I don't want us to do now is just capitulate.
Yeah, that'd be the worst thing to
Just
implode,
like-
wouldn't it?
Almost did then. Played out from the back nicely, and then Xerxes just chips it back up to their player. They got another corner.
Come on, man. They don't have to score from every single corner. They don't fucking do it every game. Every corner they get, they score a goal. Fucking hell. Get a grip. It's like we've got no fucking answer to it.
We haven't, have we? Don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, we don't. He's thinking, I fucking spend all week planning this and this is what happens. Jesus Christ. Almost went in.
And Nana just flicked it over the bar.
Is Anana glued to his goal line though?
Well, he saved it there.
No, but it's the issue that the fact that he's been... Jesus Christ, Hoyland trying to...
But he can't really get out there because he's got a
Wow.
mixture of Hoyland and Saliba fighting in front of him.
Hoyland's like wrestling him.
Yeah.
You know he loves the wrestle.
It's hard to get out though, isn't it, when you've got 9 players around you. Like, you can try and get through everyone, but if he doesn't, it looks even worse, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Another corner. And again, the delivery is just spot on, innit? Spot on
Oh,
again.
Jesus Christ. A fucking free header.
This time they did the back post one instead of the front post one, didn't they?
Oh my God. This is drastic.
It's like they've got.
Mazraoui marking 2 there.
It's like they're running plays like an NFL team.
Wow.
Like you have a little chat beforehand, say the little code word, because that one they didn't all rush to the front post like they have been doing, did they?
No.
They all stayed at the back post, played it deeper. We were just watching the ball go over our head, and they get a free header at the back post.
But they say they always finish games at Emirates so strong.
Because they've not done any running for the first 30 minutes.
He's on a booking as well, you guy.
Yeah.
See Casemiro coming on for him.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't like that. I think the game's too quick for him.
Yeah, he'd be sliding in everywhere, wouldn't he? Although he might be able to defend a corner. MUFC 747 says up the RH. Ian Warren says much better control and structure than Bodo Glimt. Is talking about Arsenal?
I mean, I presume so.
Or United.
United.
Yeah. Steve Malone says I shat myself when I saw Malacia on the ground. That was a little while ago, obviously. And Trond, before Mount came off, said Mason Mount is running a lot, but that's all. It's been like that a little bit since he's been at United, isn't it?
Yeah, we're just waiting for something, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've looked more vulnerable as well from the set pieces when Maguire's come off.
Yeah.
I was telling people we had to go for size in the lineup. We can't play Maguire, but look what's happened as soon as we've only basically got one big centre half. Euro's tall, but he's not that type of centre half. They just look like scoring from a set piece unless the lit heads it. Do you know what I mean?
Like he did there. Come on, win that. Oh, you fucking lucky bastard. That was lucky, that though.
Oh, fucking hell.
Got to be offside.
Yeah. He knows he is.
Yeah. It's 10 minutes.
Let's at least have a shot in the next 5 or 6 minutes. Give ourselves a quarter of a chance.
Or is it
We're
just
struggling to touch the ball at the minute.
The low shot that went wide in the first half and Delict's header, that's it?
Yeah. Hoyland's come off for Anthony. I think that's just like you said, Ronnie, a case of Hoyland looking absolutely knackered rather than we need what Anthony can bring. He's the only other attacker to come on, available to come on, should I say. And Hoyland is knackered. Frustrating one for Hoyland tonight. I mean, he's barely touched the ball, has he?
No.
It's going long again. And they're winning the headers and they're straight back on us.
We've not been nowhere near as solid.
Second half?
Yeah.
Don't boo it.
Give him a fucking chance, man. What is that?
Can we go even try Party's side?
Yeah, we've not really tested him at all, have we? It's almost like since they made that sub.
No way, people still take drums to matches. No, that thing went out in the fucking 80s.
It's so annoying that on the train or in the on the coach.
Okay, now. Just watch for the cut inside.
Saka back to Odegaard. Well done, Dallo. Oh, yeah, well done. Right, do something good now. Good pass.
Oh, fucking hell. Quality's not there, is it? We should have gone out the other side.
We're not getting the rub of the green either. There's no little half chances of coming out.
It's fucking well annoying.
It's a shame we weren't able to sort of step up in intensity and quality second half like they did.
No.
Was that not offside?
I guess not. Good defending, Euro. Is he offside?
That's the thing. Like what Ronnie said, it's like they lull you into a false sense of security because the first
it looks
half.
like he timed it.
Could have let it go in the end, but obviously you can't be doing that. Good defending from Euro.
I can't believe that corner was conceded off from the Rashford thing. You just knew it, innit?
I know.
You called it, man. You called it. It's 12 corners we've given away. Jesus fucking wept. And alright, you can give away corners. It's not like you can say, oh, we're not going to concede any corners. But some of the ones we've given away,
they're
so fucking stupid.
The two that they've scored from are the stupidest two. It was Garnacho with a crap pass that didn't need to be made.
And
then Rashford trying to flick it over his head and
failing.
Just kicked it straight out. That's a shit delivery for the first time today.
Go on, Ahmad. Keep going, lad.
Ooh. Wow.
Go on.
Win that.
Played.
Well, Marcus.
Okay, good pass attempt there, innit? I thought he was just swinging it, but he obviously tried to pick out Party there, innit?
Can you not ever get penalised or told off for leaving your box?
Not really.
Because Arteta's literally...
He does it all the time, doesn't he? He's on the fucking touchline.
There. Trossard's in here.
Jesus Christ.
Well done, Euro. Good block there from Mazraoui. Marcus Rashford is a fucking 50 pence today, isn't he?
What is he doing? What was that header then? That's why he didn't know what to do.
Like he was acting that he'd just been shot in the back. It's a good block, that.
Great block.
Everything's last ditch at the minute.
Yeah, it is. And they've always got a spare man, haven't they? Just waiting in the wings. I think... Let's just keep the ball for a minute. I know we need to, in theory, we need to try and get 2 goals, but it's not going to happen if we keep giving possession away every 2 seconds. And Arsenal's press was actually quite shit there, so we've got a bit of time.
The way you hit that, you knuckleballs everything, innit?
It does, yeah. He's never curled it with the inside of his foot in his life, Rashford, has he?
And that's a chance as well. Like, he's one-on-one, he's isolated.
Yeah. That's so annoying, that. It's so annoying. Just the ball just hits Saliba, a cowering William Saliba. And it's game over. Tough. Sorry.
Yeah, so.
Well done, Lenny, you're out. He's been good since he came on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just fucking at least give him something to do for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a comfortable fucking Arsenal win to go alongside the comfortable Spurs win, the comfortable Liverpool win. It's like every time we play a big team, they just fucking have an easy day. Fucking make it at least, make him fight for it. Make him nervous. Give him the last fucking 5 minutes or something. Go on, Bruno.
Well done. Well done. Well done.
Just keep the fucking ball.
Keep going back into that area where... That's a good touch. That's a foul as well there. Well, let us play on for a second.
No, I didn't have any belief that he was going to do anything.
No, but... No, neither. Free kick. 22 yards out.
Here we go.
And 20 yards out.
Get Diallo on it.
Foul.
Get Amad Diallo on this free kick. I'm going to say that until it happens.
Does he take free kicks?
Does he take free kicks? Are you mad? You never watched Under 23s?
Yeah.
4 years ago.
Bagged it for Sunderland, didn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. He's got a fucking 100% record.
Everyone he's had has ended up in the back of the net.
And Bruno has scored about one.
Mate, Bruno's got like Cristiano Ronaldo for Portugal level records at the minute.
I think this is
it's
going
like
in.
1 every 80.
Mate, you look like a knobhead.
What?
This is going in, this.
Who is it, Bruno?
Yeah.
Well, he's due one.
It is.
Exactly. Going on like, what's in a blue?
Oh, is it Marcus?
Too close for Marcus, surely.
Right, he's just going to fucking... Oh, this is Bruno, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anthony's on it as well, sizing it up.
Go on, Anthony. Go on, Anthony.
Right,
Anthony,
it's so far over in his goal here.
Anthony's going to fucking bury this.
I'd love for
Watch,
to bend
Anthony.
It. No, he's never taking it. Looking up.
What happened there? That was brilliant, but why did we not score?
The way he shot that.
What happened? Honestly,
this
is a little routine.
No conviction or anything.
It's genuinely very good.
Look at that.
And he just side foot
to the palm. Keeper practice.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Bro, come on, man. At least lash it.
To get in that position, I genuinely think that was really good.
Straight off the training ground.
But
the Amorim effect.
He didn't.
It's just not his fault.
He did not head that like he meant it.
No.
Oh my god.
What are you doing, you fucking dozy bastard?
You had a chance to.
Oh my god.
He had time just to turn out.
What was he doing there?
Jog a bit neat or not?
Fucking hell. You'd think we were 3-0 up.
It's too easy, that.
He's had a bit of a wake-up call here, Ruben Amorim, of the levels he's dealing with.
I don't think it's been that bad. I don't think it's been like they fucking blew us away. They've had a spell where they've...
No, I mean, some of our players...
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm on about. I'm not about Arsenal are fucking amazing. I'm on about some of our players just aren't going to be here for the long haul.
Yeah.
Go on, Bruno. Stay with him. I agree with you that Arsenal haven't been that great, but we're just giving away silly corners.
I think we've set up quite well and played all right.
Yeah.
For most of the game, but we've just not been able to create anything, have we? There's been too many times where we've got the ball in that not good areas, but the area before that, and the final pass has been poor, or the run hasn't been there, or the touch has been bad, or we've dribbled it out of play. You know.
You were saying, Ronnie, you can see that we've been coached. Yeah.
You know, lad. He's dived there as well.
Yeah. But you know what? That's what the other two should have done before.
Yeah.
This is so shit, man. I'm sick of the fucking teams just beating us easily.
It's annoying, isn't it? Oh, we don't need fucking 10 replays of this, come on.
Prime can fuck off. Their coverage has been shit.
Prime in the mud.
Yeah. Washed.
Yeah.
Aye.
That's what you get for naming your streaming service after KSI's drink.
Exactly.
Embarrassing. How did they get away with that, by the way? Calling your drink Prime when Prime is like the subscription service of the biggest company on earth.
I don't know.
Mad that. And then when you see stuff like Coke Butties or something, Coke
The other
sandwiches
side.
getting
Oh
shipped
my
out.
God, what were you doing then?
Don't-
This is what I mean about the quality.
you don't get your
not
expectations
there.
up.
He's dribbling that way. Surely he sees that Ahmad's over there on the other side.
Fucking hell.
You can't do it.
Like, doesn't matter how well you coach them or set them up. Like, if players are doing that, what are you meant to do? Oh, fucking hell.
It's a good pass. Good touch as well. Good recovery. Oh, what a...
Is this the 14th corner they've had or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Fucking hell. Thank God they never score from him.
Yeah, the
It's a
movement's
great
got
pass,
him
that.
there.
You don't mind the corners coming though if it's good defending. Do you know what I mean? If they're doing the job, it's the corners that are coming from mistakes, and the two that they've scored from weren't even from defenders conceding the corners.
No, it was just from
Fuckwits.
bad play.
Delitz's had a good game today.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, he's done well.
Best chance of the game, hasn't he? And
Yep.
Fucking Georgie.
Odegaard coming off for Jorginho. Arsenal fans are just so silly, aren't they? They're just not. They're just like. Whenever I see them at the ground, I just think they're all just looking for the camera the whole time. They're all like proper staring the camera, like doing all like shut, like watch the game. They don't even watch the game. They're all staring at the camera.
Done that.
Not. I've never looked for a camera once in my life at a football match.
Never, like,
the camera looks for me.
Yes, yeah. We're constantly doing it. Another absolutely inch perfect corner there. Bit of ping pong and we win this time.
Good touch.
Good enough touch.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I thought that was for sure going off the shin.
Yeah.
How many minutes was it?
I didn't see.
I think that, yeah.
4 minutes stoppage time. That's lucky that that's not gone in.
Yeah, that was poor.
What happens here? What have we got?
Just punched it into the...
Punches it into Partey, it then hits Onana in the face.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's
The learning curve.
They just create like absolute chaos,
Right,
don't they?
come on, Anthony. Move, ref.
Defenders fucking well defended there by the ref.
Oh no.
Slow it down.
Shielded him. Fucking hell.
Ugarte almost misplacing
Jesus
a half a yard pass.
That
there.
was so hopeful that
Yeah, it was.
by Bruno on his left foot.
Yeah.
That's the one reason why I don't think he can play in there long term.
Yeah. If you can't get that out of his
Just
game,
got
I agree.
occasional games.
Yeah. Unless he can cut that out. He's got 2 on 1 here. Come on. Well done, Lenny.
Well
And again,
played.
some good stuff.
He's looked decent, him.
Yeah, he's been good.
Fucking hell.
Them two haven't.
Them two haven't woke up since they come on.
I know.
They've done more damage since they come on the fucking pitch.
I know. I mean, there's a lot of players who we spoke about Garnacho in the first half. Xerxes, every time he's touched the ball, it's like it's ended with us losing possession, hasn't it?
Yeah, it just shows you done it like,
It's not on it at all today.
you know, Everton's one thing, this is a different thing, isn't it? And it's coming in off the bench, he's just not got into it at all.
No, he hasn't.
And it's just not happened in any way, shape or form. And Marcus, I can't remember, I think he's had about 5 touches and one of them was to give that corner away.
Yeah, 2 of them were that.
Yeah, sorry, 2, yeah.
6 touches in the opposition box all game.
Yeah.
And 2 of them were Harry Maguire's. One of them was Delo's.
2 of them were Delos, I think.
2 of them were Delo's.
Oh, were
Stat corner's broke, so I can't say.
they? Stat corner shut down for the night. shutters came down about 25 minutes ago when that second goal went in.
Oh, fuck off.
The issue is, as well, is like...
Got to get that one of you. Well
Well
done,
played.
Ugarte. Hold on, down the line. Find a pass, just find a pass.
I'm on the ball enough, man.
No,
right.
You look the
It's
only,
like he had
you look
loads
the
of
only bright
success.
one in
He had loads of success, and then they switched Timber on him and went, right, we're not even going to try that anymore. Good pass. There's Ahmad. What's he got against Timber? He's 2-on-1 here. What can he do? Bit of support there. Okay, and again. Good ball. Right.
Fuck off. Sums it up, that.
Who's offside? Bruno or Ahmad?
Just fucking shit.
It's a tough game, innit?
Yeah, this is one of the toughest.
Yeah.
Well, the annoying thing wasn't that first half, I thought we did quite well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know we didn't have any chances or anything, but you think 0-0, you take that. Do you know what I mean? And it's just, when it was time right to step up, we didn't. They've had the set pieces, obviously got their goals, and once that second one went in, it was game over, wasn't it?
Yeah.
'Cause we're just not in it.
No.
The subs haven't really worked.
No. I think he's
Right.
done, in terms of subs, that's full time there.
I don't want to say that haven't really worked. I'm not having a go at
really.
Diallo, but Xerxes and Rashford in particular have done nothing.
No.
Diallo's done alright.
Yeah. Ronaldo,
I
quick
just
thoughts?
And Euro did alright as well. So.
yeah, I'd say what we expected in the end. To be fair, I know we were hopefully optimistic, and after the first half, we thought maybe we might be able to see it out. But I always thought that Arsenal weren't going to be any worse than they were in the first half.
Yeah.
And I think when they picked it up, we struggled then, and I don't think we had the same type of like aggression and intensity out off the ball that we had in the first half as well. But it just shows the goal for class at the moment. I think we're nowhere near Arsenal at this moment in time. Obviously, they're what phase are they in? Phase 9, 10, whatever it is. and we're
think
just
it's double digits now.
And we're in phase 1, so we're obviously seeing the levels that we do have to get to.
Yeah.
I thought we competed for, I'd say, the first 50 minutes or so. After that, we had a bit of a difficult 20-30 minutes. And I think Arsenal, to be fair though, from a defensive standpoint, I think they were fairly comfortable all game, and we didn't create all that much.
No. Jay, we'll obviously be back for the review in a couple of minutes, but just give me a quick thought.
Yeah, it's just annoying, isn't it? The one thing I want to see from United is always make them work for it. If we don't win, like, make the teams work for it. Just too often this season, it's been a bit too easy for teams. And I know, like, Arsenal didn't dominate it. It was like 2 goals from set pieces. But I just don't think really we gave them enough problems. That was the issue. Like, make him fucking get nervy. Make him have to battle a little bit more. It was a little bit, like, comfortable in that second half. That annoys me, that. And I just feel like, I mentioned it earlier, like, Diallo did very well when he came on. Was, wanted the ball. It was working. Then we sort of stopped giving him it a little bit. Rashford barely touched it at all. And Xerxes, his decision-making was poor. Like, he was running into trouble. He's flicking it the wrong way. Yeah, it just didn't happen for those 2 substitutes that came on, and that was our last chance really. We needed them to do something, and they didn't. And then Bruno, who I'd praised earlier, the last sort of 5-10 minutes, he sort of lost the plot a bit as well. So it just all went wrong, didn't it?
Taron Camplin with a super chat says, Arsenal are proper Fortnite FC. I can't elaborate. It just makes sense. It does make sense. I think it's
Fortnite.
Yeah, proper like internet team.
Internet.
Discombobulate says, only positive for me tonight is that Euro is back. I think there's a couple of positives. We'll get to that in the post-match review. Flaws with the super chat as well. We were never likely to win tonight. We've only beaten us because they're set-piece wankers. And Jay's Parrot. Don't wish injuries on players, but I'd cash in my pension to see Arteta slip and break his hip. Also,
okay.
RIP.
I like that little alarm. Wow.
Just putting that at the end after some truly horrendous things.
Scotty, before we go.
Yeah, go on.
I think you both pretty much covered it, but set piece wankers is pretty much sums them up. I think there's 2 trains of thought though. We can look at it that we got beat by set pieces. They didn't beat us in open play, so that's one positive. You're always decent, but we're not creating anything. And I think Dalot and Delict were our greatest chances on goal, and that's something that we're going to have to sort of deal with. Garnacho again was wasteful. Rashford's going to get a load of stick in the morning for his terrible clearance. But I think when all said and done, with Liverpool drawing with Newcastle, this defeat come May may not look that bad.
Yeah, that's you know, a decent
silver
shout.
lining in a dark night.
Exactly. We'll be back in a few minutes for the proper post-match review, break down what we've seen. Thank you to everyone for joining. Thank you for the overwhelming support in the Super Chats as well. Over £500 in Super Chats tonight, which is amazing. A lot of which, of course, were for Abdul and, you know, donations to his family and his causes. So we'll make sure that all of that gets passed on. In the bigger scheme of things, football's only a small matter, isn't it, really? So, you know, United may have lost, but thank you to everyone for all your kind words and all your nice things this week and tonight in particular. So we're back in a few minutes for the review. We'll see you in a bit.